Right, hello everybody. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and this is another live build of the Metal Earth. If you're watching, I don't know where it is anywhere else, but make sure you're actually in the YouTube app or whatever, and that you can see the chat and join in. And the chat's actually behind me over there, so I can't actually read it while I'm doing it, but I can't read it while I'm doing it anyway, so I'll keep looking occasionally and seeing see what's going on. We've got Colin in from Festa 67's workshop. He's been a mod tonight, so he's over there. Mickle Pickle was in nice and early as well. And then I saw Bismack 71's in saying hello. And oh, the Smooth's woken up as well. Smooth's in another mod. We've got more mods than actual viewers. So hello everybody. Thanks for coming in and watching. And you never know, some people might turn up in real life on camera as well. I've opened it out to other members of the gang. So right. Tonight, I'm going to start on the Doctor Who's TARDIS. It's one that Smooth and that have been building, scratch building. I'm pretty sure this doesn't count because it's come as basically a kit. I did pick up another couple from last time. I got the Spider because you love Spider. I saw Bumblebee as well, so I picked that up. They're in the pile to do at a later date. But tonight, I'm going to be starting with the TARDIS. It's a blue kit because it's a blue box. Apparently it's edging towards easy. I didn't notice I had these on there. So I don't know if that's a new thing that they've started doing. Yeah, apparently that's that one's about the same, the Spider. And apparently they're not going to tell you how easy or hard Bumblebee is to do. So I don't know what that means. Right, so without any further ado, I'm going to cut the top off this. And we'll see what we've got in the packet. As ever, we've got instructions. It says it's a two sheet model. It says on the top there. So we've got, without much surprise, 2 sheets. Yeah, quite nicely detailed. Obviously we've got 3 sides. I don't know why 3 sides. Because the door's 2 separate bits. Right, so we've got sides, obviously a top or a bottom, not sure. That's definitely part of the top. A couple of the name bits. This is obviously going to be a fairly fast build because there's not that many parts to it. I say with one of the sheet, only a 2 sheet build, like the Iron Man was like 4 sheets or something. 2 sheet build and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might even be 1 piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 pieces on that. So yeah, I don't think it's going to take a very long time to do. I'm going to have a quick look at the instructions. And that will tell us just how quick it's going to be because there's just 1 page of quite big pictures. Right, so it's the Doctor Who TARDIS, item number MMS 400M. It's recommended that you visit to see the completed model before you assemble your own. It's a TARDIS. Everyone knows what a TARDIS is like. It's a time machine. Yeah, there's what we got. 15, 18, 19 parts by the looks of that. Can't see any higher than 19. So as ever, we need that to see because they don't number the parts on the metal sprues. So we'll keep that open and when we turn pages it gets to be fun. So having a quick flick through, looks like we're starting at the top with the light, which looks like a little flower. Hold that round and then the top piece, and then we put in the police call box lights, and then corners go on that, and then we do the sides, we've got little pillars around them as well, and then the doors. There we go, and that will be finished. So yeah, that's obviously this is going to be a complete build tonight with any luck, barring any unforeseen problems. I'll put that up there. I don't know what you can. It's probably going to white out everything, so I'll try and. Don't know. I need to see it, but hopefully it's not going to white out everything, so you can still see what's going on with the bits. Right, I don't need that anymore, so I'll get that out of the way. Let's just have a nose through. The chat has moved on. We've got Shane Young's come in. Hi, Shane. Mickle Pickle's telling Smooth that I think Chris took your idea. No, I joined in. I built one. Look, I didn't scratch build it though. I 3D printed it at 144 scale because, you know, I painted it. So, yeah. Smooth says it doesn't count, but at least it's a time machine. Am I lighting it up, Chris? Resistance a few times. Smooth's quite cross with me because I lit my C3PO head, which the video is going to be up on at some point. But I didn't use any resistors when I did it. He's very cross. He's telling me that you need resistors every time you use LEDs and things, and I don't, apparently. But there we go. Right, let's start with part number 1, which is an orange part, which is in the middle of that, which there's 2 of. Not sure why there's 2 of them, because, I don't know. Maybe they give you spare bits because they think you're going to break these. Now, you can use wire cutters and nippers to get these off the screws, but generally fine. Just bend them backwards and forwards a couple of times. Does it fine. As for tools, I've got a selection of tweezers. Tweezer. The most useful one is actually one with a big flat side to it, because you can use them to hold bits while you're bending them and hopefully not throwing things on the floor. So I'm going to basically grip the outside side and bend it around. Nice and easy. The last one's the tricky one because it's in the way when you're trying to bend it around. So you get it most of the way down and then try and do it from the edge. Or use a table or something to fold that down. So we've got that squared. Then we get part number 2, which is also coloured, so that means there's multiples of that. There we go, it's on there. Which is the actual bulb of the light itself. And while I'm here, I see 3s in there as well, so that's a little top bit. So I'm going to get them off while I'm here. And we'll save having to look for that in a minute. It says, saying it's really easy to do, and then making a big mess of it. It's just me. It's my 2 minute leanings coming to the front. There we go. So that's that. I'll put that aside for now. So we've got the 3 bits, which yeah, they're quite small. You can't see them. I must make a note not to go any further to the right than that. Move left a bit. So hopefully I'm in shot and visible. Right, now this doesn't need, that bit in the middle is not part of it, that's part of the sprue. Let's get rid of that. Using a smaller pair of tweezers to just grip it. And bend that out of the way. Out of the way. Now this has got to be round. So it's always tricky getting them round. What I normally use is, that's all at the back there, a little screwdriver or end of a paintbrush, something like that, just to give you an edge that you can curl it around. If you've got something exactly the right size, all the better, but generally you don't. So you just sort of try and get it curved so it's the right sort of shape. Trying not to leave any flat edges on it because they will show up somewhat on there. So the 2 edges of that go into the top of our little square box that we've just done. Somewhere. Yep. That's why it's still got a little bit of that. Little bit of sprue stuck on there. So let's bend that in, out the way. And then get that one home. This is the smallest and delicatest bit, so obviously they start you off with that, nice and easy. Tabs on the inside of there folded down. All of these kits are just used by tabs. There's no glue or solder or anything else required most of the time. Pretty much all the time, unless you really stuff it up. In that case, you might need to find something and glue something. I assume I can see the pictures right here. I assume the sound's okay. I can sort of hear myself in my ear, so I'm assuming you can hear me. If not, shout in the chat, and I won't hear you because it's over there. But I'll look in a minute and make sure everything is okay. Now on this one again, I've got probably can't see those. A couple of little bits of sprue still stuck on there, so I'm just going to get rid of them before they cause problems. And there, one there. Okay, now this goes on. Oh, right, that goes upside down. It's got a little note on there that says non-engraved side. Basically, it means put it so it's the boring side at the top, because we're going to fold them up. I'll get that. Fold it down over there as well. And then all of these little petals fold upwards. And inwards. They sort of overlap each other on one side by the looks of the picture. It's going to be fun. So, as ever with most of my stuff, I'll do the best I can, better than it was before. Folding in one at a time, a little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, until you've got, it says, killing time quietly. Something that looks a little bit like that. So we've got a top to the light. Right, so that's all those bits that I've got taken off. So let's just see how everything goes. Mickle Piggle says that's tiny. Yeah, these are quite tiny. Rusty Beetle, hello, says, are these kits any different than photo etch kits? I've never actually done any photo etch. It's confession time. I've not had any kits that have got photo etch, so I don't really know. But I'm told it is, although these apparently are a bit thicker than most photo etch. Or was it thinner? Either thicker or thinner than photo etch. I don't know. I mean, these are quite thin, but I think thicker, because photo etch is not made to stand on its own. It obviously goes on to another kit. Chris Campling in, saying hello. Hi, Chris. Everyone's saying hello. Saying R2 hiding in the shadows. Yeah, over in the corner there, I've got my R2 that's in progress. Chris is building one of those as well. Go and check his channel out. Bismack71 says, where am I from? If you're talking about me, I'm from London, England, UK, where it is at the moment 8:13 p.m. and it's getting dark. Summer's sort of finished now, and I can see out the little bit of window I've got over there that it's a bit of light on the horizon still, but it's getting dark. So yeah, that's where I'm from. I don't know if you're talking to me. If you're talking to other people in chat, then obviously they can answer or not, as the case may be. Right, let's find part number 4. 4 is on this one, and is the big roofy bit. So we're just going to, again, bend the sprue backwards and forwards a bit, just causing a little stress point. These are generally only held on by 2, maybe 3 spots. So once you get down to 2, you can very easily bend it backwards and forwards. And it comes off. Right, this one obviously has to be slightly, it's actually not quite a full square, as you can see there. It's got a bit of a gap, so you can bend these corners in a little bit, make it very slightly pointed, like that, and then fold the edges down as well. And the edges of that, just that one, I've got little tabs on it. Just that one, it's got a little tab on it. So we need to get that folded down and get that through there. I may, from time to time, on this build, have to get in close and use my visor. Some of them, this one obviously isn't quite as small as some, but there are some bits that are quite fiddly. So obviously, if I need to get in close and do it, I might go quiet and go focused for a bit, but I'll still be here. So let's get that tab through a little slot and fold it down there. And get the other sides folded down as well. I notice they've all got little tabs on them, so they're obviously going to go into the next bit down as we get there. That's that. And that goes on to the top there. Making sure you get all 4 of these through evenly. I've got a little bit folded in more while I was playing around with the other bit. Getting 4 done at once is somewhat tricky, but if everything's put together properly, and it should come through like that, blimey, first time, I'm impressed. If it starts this well, it's going to end very badly. Try and get all of these 4. I'm folding these bits out rather than in, because there's more room out than there is in. This is a bit that's underneath, so you're not going to see it anyway. It doesn't really matter where anything goes. And the last one there. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. So that's the top of the time machine. Let's have another look over at chat. Jared B, evening all, missed the beginning. What are you building? It's TARDIS. Yep, obviously people have already told you that. Gordon's in. GB Model Zone. Hi, Chris is building a time machine. Smooth says it's London, isn't it? London. Yep. Right. Yeah. I just realised none of you actually said that you could hear me, but as you said, I'm London, so I gather you can. Right. Colin says he hasn't got the link to join. I'll send it to you. Let me give me a sec. I'm still here. I've not gone anywhere. I'm only leaning over the other way. I think I've got it copied. Let's just check and see, because it's always nice if other people want to come in and say hello and build something along with me, because it means I don't have to talk to everybody on my own. Let me open another window. Get that in there. There's a message there, and I think with any luck, the bit I've got copied is should be the link he needs. No, that's not the link he needs. 1 second, everybody. I'll find that link there. There we go. And there you go. Right, so possibly we'll be getting a visitor in a moment. I'll open that up there. Right, I see there's 12 of you watching now. Hello, everybody. If you missed the beginning, it's me. I'm building a time machine from Metal Earth TARDIS time machine. Doctor Who. The logo, copyright 1996. Trademark BBC, license for BBC Worldwide Limited. Yep. Smooth says there's a new female doctor. Yep.
Good evening, Chris.
You coming along? Oh, I can hear a voice in my ear roll. I haven't got the right window open to see the chat, but I can hear you. Hello, Colin.
All right, mate.
Yeah, I'm all good. Oh, there you go. I can see you now.
Yeah,
there you
Terry's on his way as well,
Oh,
mate.
yeah, Terry's there as well, yeah. Everybody's welcome.
We realised, actually, we're sat in the chat here. We could have been on screen with you. So, yeah, we had the epiphany moment.
I did see you there and thought, I don't know if you don't want to come in the chat, that's fine. If you don't want to come on the screen, that's also fine, but not the barrier.
I'm welling up now.
Oh. I've got to find part number 5 now.
Is it this bit, Chris? Is it that bit, part number 5?
Is it that bit? No, it's that bit.
Yeah.
Is that one there with the other bits in the middle? That's annoying. They're going to make me use part number 5, but they put part number 17 inside it.
It's not that bit either, no.
Your determination to get one of these T-shirts knows no bounds, young.
Yeah, oh.
No, this was actually the last time when I finished the Iron Man build.
Yes.
I put it open to everybody and said, what should I build next?
Yeah.
And the TARDIS was one of the things mentioned. And it was the first one mentioned that I actually bought.
They are good little kits, then.
They are. I've done, I don't know, probably a couple of dozen of them now over the years. But
You used to work with fiddly wee things, though, Chris, aren't you?
yeah, this is massive. Have you seen this? There's like one bit there. It's half a sheet.
Oh, mate, that is super duper scale, isn't it?
It looks cool.
It does. It's nice, shiny metallic. And it's got fingerprints all over it now, so I'm going to have to clean it up when I finish.
Shane's in. He says there's a slight difference in size there, Terry.
Yeah. I mean, your one's a glue holder, isn't it?
Yes. I've got... I'll just move Magnus, me puffin to one side. Sorry, Scott, it's all right. He's safe. He's got his puffin feed. Yeah, I've got a glue holder as mine. And then it's also got a shark mouth. Does everything has to have a shark mouth. Yeah, and it's safely guarded by Magnus, me puffin in the corner.
Yeah, I've got Paul the Puffin sitting up the top there. He's off camera at the moment. He's feeling a bit shy tonight. So.
Yeah, mine sits there guarding me bench. As long as I give him a bit of feed every now and then, he's happy.
Right.
Mine's is in bits because I've just put, like, that's me done all the construction, apart from the glazing part.
Oh, you're even wearing a T-shirt tonight, Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that we're trying to plug it.
You're both wearing a T-shirt. I see. No.
I don't want you to think that we've only come in to plug our own.
Not at all. No, hardly.
We wouldn't do that to you.
I didn't even get the check for deciding to do the TARDIS on live on air. So.
Merchandise is available.
On a side note, the soundboard for your 3PO, what type of volume are you after? Are you after mega loud, or would you like subtle soft? Or, you know?
I don't know. Average.
Average, yeah. Audible, but not window rattly.
Yes, that would be lovely.
All right, then, no worries. I'll get one posted out. If you can PM me your address, or I might already have it, but
not a problem. I shall drop that across to you,
and I'll fire that up during the week.
Lovely, thank you. Is it going to be buttons or what? What's the plan? How am I going to operate it?
Where are you looking at placing the soundboard? Because what they are is they're little tactile switches.
All right.
So,
I was going to put him in the body, so I can put some switches across the back. I can just drill some holes to stick them on the back.
No worries. Yeah, no worries.
I mean, stick it in the backpack.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. There's plenty of room inside it, but yeah.
All right, so once you get inside, greetings cards, Chris, they're just small.
Oh right, yeah, so tiny.
Yeah, I've got one. Just conveniently,
Here's one I prepared earlier.
I've got them sat there. See. So what I can do is I can send you it up with the green tactile switch connected, and then you can chop that off and put your own switch on. Or
no, I haven't got any to hand, so that'd be lovely. Thank you.
A push. I'll put a push on there. It's not a problem.
No, any sort of clicky anything would be lovely. Thank you.
But yeah, I use them in any of my kits.
Cool.
Because it's got the wee microphone on it as well, Colin, for recording your...
Yeah, you can record your sound and that. John's saying, don't forget you need lots of paint for the inside of the tank.
Yeah, I've went through gallons and I've still not finished painting the inside of mine yet.
But at least it's easy painting the inside because you can actually crawl in and do it, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dafty.
There we go. That's that on the top. Let's get them folded down as well.
Bismarck 71 was asking what a standard it is.
What this the kit isn't. It's not any particular scale.
Right.
They don't. I don't think they publicise the scale of any of their kits. They just are. You'd have to work it out. I don't know. What's the full size one? What's the real size?
Oh, TARDIS.
How big's a door? That'd be an ideal thing. Tell me how big a door is.
Oh, doors
6'6".
6'6" for a door. So what's that? 3 foot. 3'3" a metre, isn't it?
Aye,
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 metres, isn't it?
about 2 metre.
Well, these doors are coming up 55 mil.
You worked out.
So what's that?
You worked out my one because mine's just about 200 mil tall, and you worked it out as about 1/15 scale.
Something like that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my 144 scale one is just over 2 centimeters tall. Oh, just under. Yeah, total height is just over 2 centimeters. But that's not the door. That's to the top of the light.
Whilst you're building, I'll just read your chat bits.
That'd be lovely. It saves me turning around.
Jared B was saying to Terry, the TARDIS you're building, he never saw the show. So Jared B, if you're still on, just pop along to the workshop and you'll see the link up for the competition, mate. It's all on there on the Facebook group. It's also on mine as well.
There'll be stuff on the YouTube with Doctor Who excerpts and clips, won't there?
I'm sure there's probably a whole episode somewhere or other. Yeah.
Or the BBC website. There's a whole Doctor Who thing on the BBC website as well about past and present Doctors and all the different TARDISes. And
yeah.
I mean, episodes and that, they are pretty clever now, aren't they? The TV channel, because they do get them blocked now, don't they, for copyright?
Yeah, quite quickly.
Which, you know, you can understand.
Oh, yeah. It's their copyright. They should, you know, I'm sure they can buy them to download.
Yeah.
I do like that Metal Earth cut. Like, that's cool.
They are nice quality. I did the Big Ben Leaning Tower and the Tiger.
I like it a little less now because I've just broken it.
Oh.
That little blue bit there should be attached to.
Have you not got photo etch scissors?
No, I haven't. I've never done any photo etch.
Hello.
Right.
I'm sat here doing decals. I thought I might as well come and have a hangout while I'm.
Yeah, why not? Mate? Good to see you.
You two guys, I have to warn you. Tea.
Oh, mate, nom nom noms. Happy days. You got any fudge with that?
Not anymore. Hey.
I've started drinking tea as well. It's that London bloke's fault.
Yes. We was laughing yesterday because my wife said she buys me 400 tea bags a month. I bought 600 last time. Tea fetish.
Tea fetish.
I blame whoever it was, Jerry, that sent me these Barry's tea bags. Barry's tea, because that's all I can drink now is Barry's tea. It's brilliant.
Barry's tea.
How's Mum Fox? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. We're still waiting on a surgery date at the minute. The hospital's like, everything's urgent. We'll get you in as quick as we can.
Well, you know, our thoughts are with you, mate. And if you do need anything, you know where we all are.
I do, mate. Thank you very much. No, she's fine at the minute. Just twiddling our thumbs.
Well,
I have to phone them up and shout at them.
If she's bored, she has our express permission to pester you mercilessly.
Oh, trust me, dude. She's got more games consoles and technical gadgets and gizmos than I have. She's got a better iPad. She's got an Xbox.
Oh, that's so cool.
Sits there on a iPad all day.
So she's a gamer then. That's all right.
Brilliant. A gaming mum, you legend.
Well, it sounds really cool, but all she actually plays is Bejeweled. But hey.
Oh, Christ.
Strictly entre nous.
So how are you guys?
Fine. I was saying to Chris, we're not plugging anything, in case you wonder.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
We're not plugging anything.
You've lost me. You've lost me.
See what they're both wearing.
Oh, I know, doing the TARDIS build thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yes, no, I'm as you can see, my TARDIS is coming along quite nicely.
It is. It's a transforming TARDIS. I'm impressed.
Do you know what's really narking me is just like, literally 10 minutes before I decided to come on, my temperature in this room went from like normal to like 1,000 degrees.
Oh, that's funny. I was thinking of you yesterday in a manly kind of way. I hasten to add.
Dead Harris.
There was the advert on the TV for the Warhammer 40k magazine. That's And I thought, oh, there's someone that's going to be collecting them.
No, I'd actually quite fancy it, but I can't afford 25 quid a month from it, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't fancy it. It's like, you know, you get a couple of dudes each week.
Yeah.
And enough time to paint them up. So by the end of it, I've got a whole army. And then I'm like, I can't afford 25 quid a month. I haven't got that money to spare. So
I bought the
it's
first
not
one.
like the old days when I could afford the Millennium Falcon every week.
Somebody said it's worth getting the first few issues. Could you get a full set or something?
You get like 4 or 5 guys. You don't get like because if I remember rightly, once you've got every single episode, every single issue of it, it comes out like some 800 or 900 quid's worth of stuff that you get for about 600 quid.
Yeah.
Compared to Games Workshop prices.
Yeah.
Not third-party prices.
I bought the first one because I thought 3 paints for 2 quid was.
That's good.
The Screw Fox is asking you when you're going to put a tea bag in that cup of milk.
Hey, I'm Builder's Tea, mate. I'm Northern. It's Builder's Tea.
That's baby tea.
It's got like 13 sugars in it. It's a miracle enough that I'm actually drinking tea and not coffee. So just get what you're given is what I say.
What did you do? Just pour the water and the milk and the sugar in and then just stand with the tea bag close to the cup?
No, I don't let it brew for that long.
I
don't like strong tea. I don't actually like
bag around the rim of the cup, didn't you? Left a stain.
what I do around the rim is none of your business. What are you?
He puts a strip bottle on the top and it gets into his cup via osmosis, a bit like feeding his beard.
No, I don't actually like tea. So if I drink it a bit weak with lots of milk and tons of sugar, then it's a bit of a compromise, but it works.
I like sugar.
So what you've actually just got is sugary milk with a bit of tea in it.
Yeah.
No, I left it longer than I would normally leave normal tea, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I had,
It's no good. I'm going to have to go and get the fan. It's too damn warm in here.
I had Terry cringing because I admitted that there has been times in Hangouts where I've secreted the tea bag into the side of my cheek.
Oh, good God.
I don't even want to know.
I just heard the dueling banjos in there.
I would sort of amble to the kitchen to put the kettle on.
Right, we're back in a second. I need to go and get the fan. It's too warm.
The whole sort of ding, 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 ding.
It
Yes,
is.
right.
Did you ever try that instant tea when it was a thing?
Yes, I've got a jar of it there.
It was really, how can I say, unpleasant.
It wasn't pleasant, was it? No. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but
Yeah.
I got the Tetley stuff and it's, yeah.
Didn't they take that off the market in the end?
I don't know. I've not seen it for a long time.
Yeah.
I've got a jar there, it's about 3 years old.
It's probably the last jar in existence.
Yeah, I'd hold on to that. It might be an heirloom.
Mm.
That's jar of what? Can I eat it?
Yeah, it's that old that the ingredients are written in Latin.
That's a bit like me going for one of my smooth snoozes, waking up 2 days later and saying, Colin, I've got a pizza in the fridge. Will it be all right to heat up?
Yeah. Okay. 28-hour sleep. Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a pizza just before I fell asleep, and now it's Thursday.
Yeah. I ordered this Monday night, Cole. Can I put it in the microwave? Terry, it's Friday. You can't do that.
Right. Well, I've taken off the police public call box things, and now they've got to go on the inside of here, so that's going to be fun.
Chris, I recognise a bit. That's quite like mine as well. The bit on your bench.
But the top bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the top bit.
It's coming together really quick.
Yeah, well, there's only like 4 bits to this, so
I've not counted up mine yet, but it's getting near 200 bits of balsa wood.
I can't believe I actually put the damn fan away in storage, and then it's like the next day I need the fan.
I managed to secrete a rather small fan for my man cave. I made a bit of a boo-boo when I got it off of the, how can I say, the rainforest site.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of these big wall-mounted industrial fans.
Oh god. I got a nice fan I was going to put in this room.
Yeah.
And then I got it here, and it's like I realized just the base of it, the floor bit, was bigger than my entire desk. I'm like, yeah, this needs to go on the front of a plane or some shit. So
Yeah.
that got sold straight quite quickly. So
Put it this way, if I had hair as long as yours, it'd be now spread over the Gundam poster.
Yeah.
oh, that reminds me. Actually, I can relieve some of the warmth because I've got a new thing. I've got some bobbles.
Oh.
Bobbles?
That's actually long enough now. I can tie it back a bit.
One's tying one's hair back now, are we?
Yes, very 1980s.
Oh, wait a minute. Are we still talking beard hair?
Are we rocking a man bun without telling our friends?
No. Do I look like some larded-ar first division footballer, Premier League footballer with
Mr. Bon Jovi sitting there.
So Fox has got bobbles now. Are we still talking about the beard?
Yeah.
Aye, Jar Jar Fox Bon Jovi. That's his
I've got
name.
face bubbles.
Face bubbles. Aye, the ones at the end of the beard. Aye.
Start doing Jack Sparrow now and weaving and braiding the beard and then putting beard.
I trimmed it, remember? I've got the proper Bob Symes going on now.
Yeah.
He could macrame it with beads in that and make a small plant holder for his furry friends.
Yeah.
You're a
A little
plant.
hammock for woodland creatures.
Right, I've had to turn you guys up a bit, so let me know if you start getting echoiness.
Eh?
That's all right, mate.
Eh? What? You hear that?
What?
I love that colour orange. I love that colour orange.
What, this?
Mm.
Jacaro orange with a helping of Agrax Earthshade,
Yeah.
and then more Jacaro orange on top.
Did you
And then
use
some
any,
chicken painted on.
use any labia mermaids on it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I always like to use my labia, but not yet.
I was in the
Get your labia out.
Hobbycraft looking at their artist Matt Medium. Would that not be the same stuff?
Pretty much. What, the Vallejo stuff? The art shop stuff?
Aye, the Windsor Newton stuff.
Yeah, it's just as a glazed medium or a matte medium or something like that.
Right.
Not pretty much the same thing.
Cool.
Just without pigment in it.
On a side note, me and Terry off air was having a chat about our friend Tony. If you do see or hear him, send our regards, mate. You know.
What, Tony, Captain Spillage, Tony?
Yeah, we're missing our little mate Captain Spillage and his quirky builds, and
Yeah, I've been chatting to him on the Facebooks.
yeah, we're just hoping he's okay. And yeah,
He's just bombed out busy at the minute.
oh bless him.
That's why he's not had a chance to do anything at all. Oh, I've got the burps. I do apologise.
Mickle Pickle's asking how the Zaku's doing and how I'm enjoying it.
Just a yes.
It's doing. I've done some legs. I'll grab the legs out in a minute. And I'll show you my legs.
That me and Terry have gone very quiet there at the mere mention of Gundams because we're like, okay,
How was your legs, love?
we don't know what you're on about.
I think it's not a Gundam. I think it's a mobile suit. I think they're different.
Are they really?
Zaku's not a Gundam, I don't think. But it is a
exactly,
bipedal.
just a mobile suit.
I thought they were the
Bipedal
same thing, but then I got in trouble. So
How can you get in trouble on your own channel for mentioning the G
because I
word?
mentioned it wrong.
It's your telly show.
There's a
fool.
leg.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a leg, a bendy leg. Look. There's all bendy things and stuff.
Ooh, is that painter rated?
Yep,
Cool.
it's paint rated indeed. I've got two of them.
Two's usually a good number for legs.
For legs, yeah. Any more than that, you really start to worry. Yeah.
Yeah, you get into spider territory.
Right, I've put the police call box things on the edges there. I don't know if they come out at all.
Oh, cool.
No, probably not. You can't read them because
Road Hobby Corner's asking Chris, did you shave the legs?
no, they came pre-shaved.
Naturally flared for his convenience.
John Bias is saying the Zaku kit is a gunpla.
It's a gunpla, but it's not
Gunpla
gun
is different, though, isn't it? That just means you can play with it or something.
No, gunpla is it's a Gundam plastic model kit, which means it's something from Mobile Suit Gundam franchise. It's a plastic model.
Yeah, you
Right.
can play with it.
A
That's what it
gunpla is
plays.
the name of the kit, of the genre of kit. Like you might say armor or
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I think I'm going
Gundam.
to put the kettle on.
Yeah, Terry's running now. Gundam is a
I
type
find
of
it
Mobile
intriguing
Suit.
because I'm embarrassed to admit I've never seen an episode of any of the programs to do with it. So
You need to
I
sort
mean,
that out. You need to definitely sort that out.
I've been pointed towards a couple which I really should watch at some point, but
Yes, you really should.
I've never even seen a single episode of Game of Thrones yet.
oh mate, it's all about Daenerys Targaryen.
This is just annoy Vincent because he knows it's the wrong music. Because it's the wrong one for that shit. Yeah.
Queen of Dragons. But no, it is on the list. I must admit, I should watch some.
Hang on,
I
why were
watched
you
the
humming,
first season.
Terry? Why were you humming the music from E.T. when the Voyager was going past the camera?
Because
That wasn't E.T.
You were going.
Vincent calls us heathens because
Yeah, even.
we do things like Photoshop Star Trek people with Doctor Who characters and Star Wars characters next to them. And
Yes.
Vincent tells us off repeatedly for doing such things.
Well, somebody's got to tell you off, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It might as well be someone that you're not actually paying attention to.
We love it. We love our Vincent. He's very unique individual.
A unique individual.
Yeah.
Right, what am I doing with these guys?
Blue to the Sprue is on my side there. You're not alone. I've never seen any Gundam apart from one from 1986 with Orson Welles and Optimus Prime. I've just realised. Apologies for that.
I'm going home. I don't come on here. I don't get paid enough to come on here and get abuse, you know.
Oh dear. Yes, I admit I am very blonde for reading that out. You got me there, buddy.
Actually, Fox didn't notice he was here late. He didn't notice that I've got a Gundam Metal Earth to do. Look.
Oh, bloody hell.
Have you?
Yeah, look, there he is.
Let me look on your... Oh, it's not... Oh, just... Dying of fire or something. That's not a Gundam.
It's
Nonsense.
big giant robot thing.
Are they bullying you, Fox? It's just
They're
not...
all the same.
They're not all the same. There's no pilot in that for a start.
There can be. It's oh, what's his face? The crazy one.
What, Murdoch?
Shia LaBeouf.
This may sound a bizarre question, but are the Pacific Rim movies based on that genre, or is that a totally different thing?
The Pacific Rim ones are Kaiju movies.
Right.
Jaegers.
Kaiju or Gaijin? I can't remember. Kaijin? No.
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Kaiju are the monsters, but the things are Jaegers.
Right, okay.
I don't know what it means, but that's what they call them.
It's kind of in the style of men in giant.
Do you think they would ever make a movie then on the Gundam genre? Or
They are.
There is one. There is one coming out.
Yeah, they're making one.
Yeah.
There has been a live action Gundam movie in the past, but it was so terrible that if you ever mention it, people will just slap you out of the whatever it is you're in.
Don't say that. Paul's off looking for that now.
Trust me, you don't. No.
Yeah, Paul loves terrible movies.
Because it was
really.
Absolutely.
Has he seen The Room, Birdemic?
If Paul wants to find it, it's called Gundam G Savior, I think. And it's got about as much to do with Gundam as my arse, apart from at the very end there's a few Gundams and that's it.
What, on your arse?
Two good films for him would be Birdemic and The Room.
Birdemic. That just tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, there was bad Sharknado.
I was about to say we're talking like Sharknado territory here, aren't we?
Yeah.
He likes the Sharknadoes.
Birdemic is so bad they made a second one that's even worse.
He's got one called Iron Hero, which is a really low budget Iron Man copy that's really, 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 really bad. I don't think he watches them. I think he just likes to collect them.
He just likes to collect schlock.
That's why he's friends with us.
Blue to the Sprue says, right, off to Google I go. The Room, You're Tearing Me Apart, Lisa.
Yeah.
I don't get any.
My eldest son does love really bad B-rated movies.
I did actually. I will confess, I actually voluntarily watched. Did I pay for it? I don't think I paid for it because I'm not that dumb. But I did actually watch Battlefield Earth.
You did?
I did. I thought I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
I own that on DVD.
I didn't. Well, I wasn't so dumb that I actually paid for it, but.
Well, I love the book.
You bought the book. Oh dear.
No, I read the book first.
I didn't really want to give any money to, L. Ron Hubbard's crazy religious nonsense, but
the book is really good.
The film is supposed to be one of the best B movies ever. So
the film is something else. I had to watch it. By the time you watched it, you got pain in the neck because your head's at an angle while you're watching it because every single shot is like 30 degrees off the kilter.
Yeah, you got your head at an angle like a curious puppy.
Oh, different.
It was pretty terrible. Pretty damn terrible.
One not to bother with then. Here, Terry, do you want to see a really good film?
What?
I know a film that'll get on your nerves.
Yeah.
It is actually something you should at least watch once, just to be able to say you've watched it.
Yeah.
It's not actually that bad. It just is like it's just like really. No, actually, it is that bad. Screw it.
What film are we on about?
Battlefield Earth.
Is it as bad as the alleged toupee that he's supposed to wear in real life?
Oh, it's.
I'm trying to think if I've seen that or not.
You cannot be told about Battlefield Earth. You must see it for yourself.
I think I have seen it.
It's John Travolta with the enormous forehead. All the
Oh,
Scientology.
no, I've not seen that one then. No.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not really sure how it relates to Scientology, but I don't really care.
partly like a Klingon. Now I've got the whole Star Trek community going, oh my God, you just said he looks like a Klingon.
Yeah, you're toast now, dude.
I know. I've gone and done it now. If the cat hadn't upset anyone.
There may be a pooch and you may have screwed it.
No, that's a whole different type of film.
I was going to put my Spock minion in my TARDIS. What do you reckon?
I mean, my little minion does.
Oh, gee. Oh.
There'll soon be a Smoo minion working its way up. I might have to do a Fox and Chris minion as well. Send them out. Make yourself a little trilby to go on it.
A little Fox and Chris minion. Fox minion would be rubbish because he wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, but it'd have a cool beard, wouldn't it?
Is the Chris minion just tiny?
You always need at least one to be the one that's the slacker, otherwise it doesn't make the other ones look good.
Would it not be a Jar Jar Fox minion?
I will always take the role of slacker if I can. More than happy to do that.
For the good of the many.
Yep.
You will fit.
Are we going for a persuasionary test fit, are we, Terry?
I'm going for a persuasion test fit, mate, yeah.
I did that earlier, but I had to flush about 4 times. What I've been eating. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll be making the perfectionist's wheel right now because I'm putting decals onto bare paint. I know, and then I'll be using decal setting solutions as well.
You're heathen.
I'm a heathen.
Shock horror.
Change ribbons and help my Bob.
You're Ian Balger Heed.
Aye.
Well, they're Bandai decals, and Bandai decals are top notch. And it's Games Workshop paints, and they're top notch. And I can't be asked, so that's top notch.
It's not quite finished, but it's getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, times and relative dimensions. And
Paul says he can hardly remember Samurai Cop too. Christ on a bike, that's bad.
Samurai Cop.
Is that the time travelling thing? Did I watch that? Has it got Hitler at the beginning?
Is that as bad as Maniac Cop?
Rody Hobby Corner says he found some Gundam series online, but he hates it because it's Japanese spoken. That's how you're supposed to watch it. Don't watch the English dubs because they're terrible. Unless it's the original Mobile Suit Gundam, in which case you have to watch the English dub because it's terrible.
Translator tile 1, please. Translator tile 1, thank you.
Are the dubs terrible because the lip motions don't match up?
No. Well, the modern dubs aren't so bad.
Is it a bit like watching an episode of Monkey?
The original series, which is 1970s, is proper 1970s cheap, hastily dubbed English, and the acting is so bad that it actually makes it better. Because like one of the characters is so badly acted at the same time as being badly dubbed, it just makes it brilliant. So the only one you should watch in English is the original Mobile Suit Gundam. Everything else you should watch the one with the subtitles.
Right, I've got to the problem bit now where I've got to turn the paper over, but that means I can't see the instructions anymore. I can't see the part list. So I'm going to have to guess. But seeing as it's, the big 3-sided door thing, I can probably find it.
Oh, what?
There it is.
Oh, creak.
I've got to make a mental note not to put decals on every single one of these.
Why not?
Because I've got to have something to do tomorrow. I might as well do 2 of them and leave the other one till the end. I'll put them in a pile so I know which decals I've used, otherwise I'll just forget and then it'll go horribly wrong.
I'll do some more window edge.
Oops, excuse me.
The balls are sawdust everywhere.
What?
You're going back to doing some more windows there, Terry?
I think I shall carry on with some windows. I've got them all drilled out. I've just got to, yeah.
You're just rubbing a Pritt stick over that?
No, actually, I got it.
Like a school book.
I can't think. It's a lipstick cleaning brush for cleaning cameras, but it's great for taking dust off your models.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a big
I need
Yeah,
none of that.
big fan brush for my dusting.
Oh, right, okay.
You do the Bob Ross voice when you're using it.
Go all dead quiet.
Happy trees.
Happy little dust.
Find
Happy
my
little brush.
beautiful clouds.
Yeah, and if I want to slap it on the thing, there you go.
Slap it on.
Happy little brush.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take this little cotton bud here. And we're gonna give it a friend because cotton buds like friends. Don't ever have one cotton bud.
How is Ted anyway? I've not heard from him for a bit. He was looking.
He looked very tired at the end of the last model's feet.
It was ages ago.
That was 2 weeks ago, and there's been blinking since then.
Slept since then, yeah.
He's probably like up and about and running marathons by now.
I need that one there. Apparently that's different to all the others.
Do you want that one? Don't like
I
it.
want that one.
Don't like it.
On that one.
I think these are like the pillars, the frames in the corners.
So how are you finding these metal kits? Because I tried one once and just couldn't be doing with it at all. I was like,
I like them.
It was just I just thought of it as nonsense, and I couldn't be doing with it. It was too fiddly, and I didn't get it right, and it came out like ass.
Yeah, well, you need to practice.
Yeah, there is that, but that involves spending money on something I might not do well. Frankly, that's not going to happen.
Watch putting clock parts, fiddly wee parts all day long, so you'll probably enjoy that kind of stuff.
Most of them are like sort of 10 quid a piece or less.
Yeah, I had it with cockpit photo etch, and it seemed to like gathering in the corner with the carpet monster.
Yeah.
And Terry just was laughing at my bad attempts at trying to get back up off the floor, so I gave up in the end.
See, I will be honest and say the problem I had with photo etch, whenever I've done photo etch, which I've got a whole mess of in this tank, I've got to do 3 models. It's not so much dealing with the photo etch because that's not so bad. It's gluing it on because I just.
Yeah.
Everybody always gets this nice, neat photo etch that looks beautiful. I just get like a piece of photo with a big blob of super glue in the corner because I can't help myself.
You don't glue these, so there you go, sorted.
Yeah, I know you don't glue those.
Geocycle. Get yourself some of that, mate.
What's that?
Geocycle cement. Jewelers use it.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a little syringe head on it, and you can just put tiny little drops on it. It gives you a little working time.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I'll have to look for that. But yeah, it was like, because I can do the old get yourself a big blob of CA glue on a thing and then you use a pin and stuff. But no matter how I try it, I just get a mess.
Do you use the gel kit kind of stuff, the slow set?
Yeah, I had the Logic stuff. It's the thick, so it takes like 5 or 6 seconds to go solid.
There's new ones you can get now that you get a bit of movement time with it, but as soon as you apply pressure, it sets.
Oh yeah. I kind of found applying pressure on delicate photo etch never ended well for me.
Yeah, you just like sticking bits to your face, Fox, don't you?
There is that.
I'm not going to get involved in that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that, but you're good at putting your foot in it, Colin, aren't you?
Thanks, Terry.
I've never actually done any photo etch, so I don't know if this is. I've been told it's either thicker or thinner, but I can't remember
It's
which
thicker.
one. This is thicker than photo etch, is it?
Half a mil thick brass, usually.
Cool. There you go, then.
With my camera.
That stuff you're doing is like fine steel almost, isn't it?
It's about that thick.
Have you got your tea put down, Fox?
Have I got me what?
Oh yeah, you've put your tea down. Yeah, Road Hobby Corner says he did the metal Millennium Falcon, but it had more than 6 parts. Boom.
How many has he been getting hit with that joke now? Oh, jeez.
I know, bless him.
God damn it, I need to learn some expletives in Japanese so I can say them out loud and it sounds cool.
I thought F-off was the same in any language, so.
I don't know. It just everything sounds great in Japanese.
Just have one of those little signs with the hashes and exclamations that you can just pop out on the screen.
Yeah. Well, I did a video, put a video up today with like Japanese at the start, and I was like, "There's no reason I had to do that." I just thought it just sounds great, so I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, I meant to translate that, but
it says, "I said konnichiwa, kyo, wari wari wa," and then jaja binksu, which is basically, "Hello, today we will be," and then I go, "Oh, Jar Jar Binks, oh."
Today we will be Jar Jar Binks.
No, Toby, and then I turn the button as if I'm unsurprised and going, So I was interrupted. I was interrupted by Jar Jar Binks.
Today we will be mostly eating Brussels sprouts. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think next time I send Fox a parcel, it's going to have Jar Jar Binks on every side.
Yeah. Like Paul does that, doesn't he? Puts
well, I didn't get to see the look on the postman's face today because he just left it in the porch. But I have been getting the look off the postman every now and then, as if to say, "Really?" I'm like, "No, no."
John's saying Photo X is the spawn of Satan. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. It's got resin to compete against.
See, I don't mind the Photo X.
I must admit.
Yeah, I don't mind Photo X on like some of the military vehicles where it's like big engine grills and stuff, and it's really adding detail.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then sometimes they've just got Photo X for the sake of Photo X, and the plastic part looks just as good. Yeah. Just so they can say they put a fret Photo X in with the kit. Ooh,
Yeah, when you get like little tiny like grill details and things like that, then that's like, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, they're good.
Or little vents and things, because it's like, yeah, that looks really fantastic. But when it's just like normal stuff, it's like, no.
Or where the kit doesn't give you a plastic alternative and you've got to use the Photo X.
Yeah, and you're like, oh yeah.
Right, well, I've got my front pillars in.
Ooh, matron.
Ooh.
Matron.
I mean, you're married now or something?
Now I've got to do the back pillars. I've got to go around the back.
Is that
You got to play with the back doors there, Chris.
I've got to do that. Unfortunately, the back doors don't open.
You might need a little bit of a...
Don't go there, Smo. Don't go there.
You might need a reamer.
Actually, the TARDIS doesn't have any back doors, does it? That we know of.
It does have a swimming pool. Although the swimming pool's
and
in the library now, so.
Observatory.
Last time we heard.
Just down a corridor from the atrium.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
I'm on 98 million credits in Elite Dangerous.
98 million?
Yeah.
I know you're probably were you still in the middle of nowhere?
Hey?
Were you still in the middle of nowhere, or are you coming back home?
I'm still whizzing around. I found a black hole, so I'm heading towards that. But
how have you given your data in then?
Because I found a couple of, well, I say found, I basically did a search for them. It seems to be that most nebulas have an asteroid base in them.
Oh, right, okay.
Although the thing is, if you go online and you just sort of, you can search for it. But if you go into a normal nebula and nobody's ever found one there, you could be there all week trying to find it. Because you'd have to check out every single star. So the theory seems to be that most nebulae have at least one asteroid base.
Cool. I haven't played Elite for a long time. I need to get back to that.
Well, I've got
new update, isn't there? New update this week.
Yeah, it doesn't do much unless you get some Guardian stuff. But there's nothing no interest in that.
Last time I played it was on a Commodore 64.
That's the original. That's going back well back. That's original hardcore Elite.
Or a BBC.
Right on the BBC B.
Oh, that's
BBC model boy.
That's all before I was born, Terry. I'm too young to know any of that.
Yeah.
I will have to dig out the BBC B. It's still at my parents' house.
Still got one?
I've still got one of those 10-game Binatone units that had Pong and basketball.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we had one of those.
Yeah, got one of them somewhere as
We
well.
only threw it out a few years ago because it died.
Grey, I think it was, with the little levers and everything on it.
I was
My brother
orange
got
black. Ours was.
Atari console. That was cool. The old Atari.
The one we had originally was a grandstand one.
Wow, grandstand.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I always wanted an Atari console. We didn't get one, but we did get an Atari 400 computer
Ah.
Oh,
with
yeah.
one cartridge slot and the flat keyboard.
Yeah, my mate had a Sinclair ZX Spectrum 16 megabyte or something like that, and he would spend hours coding it in, and then it wouldn't work, or the tape would chew up. Or
Still got the original Mark 1 Sega Mega Drive stacked on top of a Mark 1 Mega CD.
I've got that as well, and I've still got the boxes.
I think I've got an Amiga downstairs somewhere.
I love it. My boys go, Dad, really? That's
Micro Machines, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Simplicity at its best, wasn't it?
Yeah, but you know what I've got?
What you got?
I've got a Canadian flag. That beats everything.
Oh, mate, there you go.
So it actually came from Canada, that as well.
I've actually got a piece of Canadian in my hand.
An official real Canadian.
In proper Bandai puke gold plastic, no less.
I do have an E-Models pork pie hat.
A what? Any models? What?
Pork pie hat.
Yeah, it's got a special one.
Oh, that's true.
I have my normal one and the E-Models one.
Lovingly fashioned. Over minutes.
Crafted.
Lovingly fashioned on the thighs of Cuban virgins over the course of minutes.
Yeah, no, it was the wet thighs of the smoo. It was a hot day, and it's just not the same.
Did you go all Kiwi then? You went, yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, mate.
There's folk not going to be able to get that image out their head, Colin.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not a good look.
Yeah.
Right, that's the back door sorted, or the back corner.
Gentlemen, sort out your back doors.
Oh, it's getting there. It's looking like a time machine. Let's see if anything happened in the chat. Nothing.
You're a time machine.
Paul's talking to himself, I think.
Yeah, you're rubbish at looking after your people in chat. You are.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. I thought these two were coming in to do that, but you know.
I have been reading some out.
They've got
I'm
this time
engaging
machine.
now.
I'm sorting my holes out.
Glued to the Sprue was asking about some ideas for his barbarian bloke. And
Yeah, he's got optional arms, apparently. I don't know.
He's skipped off happier in his meadow full of flowers, so he seems happy with that.
Meadow, Jack Meadows. Getting a good old-fashioned Jack Meadows bollocking. Hey, tell you what, guys. One of the reasons to like Gunpla, their decal sheets have naked ladies on them.
Oh, zoom.
Hang on, I've got a zoom. Oh.
Swing.
If it'll stay in focus, let me lock it on me so I can see.
Yes.
Why am I pointing at it with my mouse? I've got no idea.
Yeah, that's good enough.
I couldn't see any naked ladies. Where? What? Who?
Hang on, I'll zoom in. Hang on.
Flesh stones.
Where's me zoom?
I'll let you do the flesh tones face. Yours is better than mine.
I can't. Left is right and right is left. It's all the wrong way around.
Mind you, saying that, I had the unenviable task, Fox, of drilling holes into a Catwoman's bust.
Oh, that's not how you do it. That's not the right way around. It's all gone wrong.
Those ladies looked a bit like the nose art they used to get in some of the bombers, eh?
I think that's what these are supposed to be for, like Zaku's and things, because these are all Xeon decals. So
yeah, I love old nose art from the planes. Some of it's gorgeous, well painted.
Well, the most famous one would be the Memphis Belle, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But I know nothing about things with wings.
now the question is, do I want to put any actual Warhammer decals on these things? I don't want to just like throw all those away and use just like Gundam decals.
Have you got enough?
I've got some.
Are you ever actually going to play someday in...
Yes, I will do. When I actually make some of the units and troops that are actually I've got the codex for. Which, you know, I've got my knights and all my space marines done. I haven't got the codexes for those. I'm like, oh fudge. That was well planned. I've got these.
God, it's got little door handles on this as well.
Door handles.
Door handles? Not fork handles.
Not fork handles, then.
Not fork handles, no.
No, door handles.
Door handles. A few NEX.
Put some handles for the Dianas in it. Hey.
For the Dianas. These are it's real back.
Bums.
Bums?
And what's that for? I've got...
We got Foxisms.
I've got a brain-stopping moment. I've got no idea where to put these decals. And it's very handy. I've got all these nicely painted pauldrons on the armor jet, and they give me black decals. I'm like, well, thanks.
Yeah.
Really helpful if I want to paint it anything other than white or bright yellow. I'm going to find some instructions though, aren't I? Oh, I don't even know if I still got the instructions. Oh.
Do not change channel. Fox really does have Tourette's. Yes.
Very thought I was a bit strange for having arguments with myself.
Yeah. The thing is, you lose yours, mate. That's the thing.
I know. My wife sort of knocks on this door and sticks her head in. She goes, "You're right in there, love. You're acting a bit odd."
No, I don't have arguments with myself. I just talk myself out of things all the time. I'll do this. Oh, then again, I don't know. Oh, maybe no. You don't want to do this. I do. No.
Terry sits there and he's like, "If I wasn't here, you'd still be having this conversation, wouldn't you?" And I'm like, "Yes," and I'd still be losing.
Yes. Did I even keep the box? Or I throw the box away? I threw the box away, didn't I?
Well, you didn't need it anymore. I'm going to have to put my eyes on to get close enough to do this door handle.
Door handles. I'm going to have to find the instructions now, aren't I? Darn it. Did I even keep... I'm sure I would have kept them. I just don't know where.
That's definite Foxisms, yeah.
Oh. I kept the stat sheet. That was really helpful.
See, I'm one of them people. I keep every single instructions sheet I build in a folder.
Well,
Yeah.
I looked at the decal sheet and thought, it's dead easy. I know exactly where all these decals go. And then that was like 2 weeks ago. I've had a blink since then.
There we go. I'll put a door handle on.
That's looking really good, that is, Chris. I am paying attention, mate, honest.
I don't care. Somebody might be. How many people are watching anyway? We've got 20 viewers apparently.
Ooh.
No.
Chat away.
That's right. Lots. Yeah, come and join us in the real chat. Come and say hello. We might not ignore you all the time, but we might ignore you a lot of the time. But you know,
Have you got anybody said they're going to join us on the actual stream?
but you're here.
I mean, apart from me, obviously. I know I'm going to join us because
Well, you didn't say you were going to join us. No.
I mean, has anybody else said they're going to pop in and say hello?
No, not really.
Oh,
Mike was going to, but Dad can't make it tonight. So, Speedy Q8 did say one might pop in and do a bit more of his Falcon, but he's got his brother around or something at the moment, and
Abusing his coffee.
may or may not be able to tear him away from a latte or something.
Oh, yes, he's got his brother around who doesn't appreciate coffee.
He's a bit of a coffee guru, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gluten's Brew says he would have, but he's tidied up and can't find his bloody webcam.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Because Paul's actually got a couple of Metal Earth things to do. He's brought back a 3PO and R2 pack.
How could you lose a webcam?
I don't know, you thought it would have been tied to his computer by a USB cable, but
Yeah. That's impressive.
Star.
He's going to say it's wireless, isn't he? And, yeah.
It'll be a posh one.
He's lost his webcam. Is that like when somebody says, I've got a bone in my leg, I can't come to the party? I've got a bone in my leg, sorry. Yeah. Oh.
no door handle.
Well, Colin, 4 more windows.
His excuse was it's only little and it was unplugged. Was it a 1144 scale? Because then it's very tiny.
Mm.
They're not that tiny.
That sounds plausible, Paul.
You're plausible.
He maybe left it in the docking station. Nerf, nerf.
You're a docking station. Do you know, making your own decals on models, just putting on like random made up decals, is actually one of the hardest things you can do. It sounds like really just get a load of decals and just slap them anywhere. But making up your own decal scheme is like, it's actually quite hard. Because you find yourself wrecked with indecision as to what to use.
But it can be. I mean, I found that with the Transit, it can be really rewarding at the end when you've applied it all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but Warhammer is freedom, remember?
That's true.
I thought that was Gundam.
Yeah.
You know something about Gundam. Ah.
Ickle Pete says, evening, guys, listening whilst fighting some photo etch. Ickle, can you do me a favour, mate, and chuck me a sub on YouTube or an email to me because you won a T-shirt the other week. I've been a 500 subscriber, mate, and I've been trying to get in touch with you.
Yep.
Do you know, if I'd known, you could have sent me his T-shirt because I've got an envelope going out to him.
Yeah, yeah, he won it on
the stickers
thing, but I didn't want to say on the show, if you know what I mean. I didn't think it would be right.
I've got 3 of those.
3 of those, E.T.
1, 2. Have I got 3? No, I've got 1 of them. Arse. Arse. Just not acceptable. Can use.
There we go. I've got the base of a time machine.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
I like that. Is that basically just like blued metal? You know, like when you prep metal to be cut and you do that blue paint on it?
No.
It'll be screen printed, or Anodized, one of
It's-
the two. wasn't it?
That's what I meant. Anodized. That,
Yeah, I think it might be anodized. It's actually got little green bits on the windows as well.
yeah, it's like when you see metal in a shop being worked on, and they have the blue color on it, so you can see where you're marking it with your scratchy things.
Oh, you're on about Engineer's Blue.
Yeah, that's the one. Is that just anodized, or is that a spray on paint?
That's a paint.
It's
17 litres of Engineer's Blue.
Yeah, you
Feels
paint
like
it
that.
on and then you do all your centre dabs and all that for where you're going to drill it and scribe it. And... But that's going back a while.
got doors. I think they might even open, but I don't know.
What, the doors?
Yeah, well, they've got little turny bits that they might. But
If you open, you need to put an egg in it, mate.
no, you could get lots of eggs in it because it's bigger on the inside.
This is where I break Gumpler fans now, because I'm going to use decals from different Gundam series on different things, and people are going to go, "No, you can't do that." Yes, I can.
You're a heathen.
Is that not done? I thought Gundam was freedom. Or
Yeah,
something.
but there's still canon to consider.
Mickle's asking me, am I going to cut out all the windows in Voyager? Yes, I am, mate.
Is that the Smoo? I'll just get shorter on that sentence eventually. That kit you're building there, is that the limited edition one with the correct windows, or the not limited edition one with the big fat square windows?
It's...
How do I get rid of this lower third I've got for some reason? There we go.
It's that one.
Okay, the windows on the hull, the normal windows, is it one big square, or is it three little windows in each square?
It's like three little windows. It's the same in the top. You've got to drill them out and cut three little windows out. Yeah.
Because I've got one in the loft, but I got one of the original releases, which was there were two versions. You got one that had the windows exactly like you've got, which was the limited edition one at the time.
Right.
And it had clear parts, and it had little decals to put inside the windows.
Oh, to give it like the illusion of the... See, there's some people, rather than sitting drilling out the 300 individual slots, they just drill out a full square and then the back paint it and stuff.
Yeah, well, I also got like a non-limited edition one, which was basically just had a big square for the window, which is the one I've got left, which is a bit pap, which is why it's still in the loft after 20 years.
Yeah.
So they've obviously reused the limited edition one with the good windows and re-released it.
Well, good that they didn't re-release the rubbish one then.
Yeah.
That's quite surprising for Ravel.
Colin's already got all his windows out, so...
Get your windows out.
Yeah. I got distracted by my time machine. I got halfway through drilling these and then I thought, I've got a pack of balsa up there. What can I build with that? And then I downloaded the plans. I thought that'll be fun. It's actually quite good. It's got me back to the bench. I could be back at the bench solid for nearly 2 weeks now.
That
Apart from
might
when
have something to do with our 26-hour hangouts that we've been having.
And I did miss one day because I went to bed and I woke up 26 hours later. So yeah, I did have a day off. But yeah, it's been quite good.
When-
Therapeutic.
Then people have gone to bed, gone to work, come back in, and we're still going, and they're like, "Really?" We're like, "Yeah, you don't want to be in this room. It's a bit ripe."
Yeah, so I've also Colin's also sort of been going, oh look, I've got an Arduino, and yeah, so I've got an Arduino as well.
Yes, that's my next big thing is coding up all of those Voyager boards, isn't it?
Yeah,
Make
for
the flashy lights.
Yeah, flashy lights and sound files and random gubbins going on. So yeah,
I can hear all the sound files going off in my head now.
Yeah.
The little tweaks and...
There's coffee in that there, Nebula.
Aye, engineering department going, set phasers to Malky.
Yeah, you need to have the Scottish Star Trek on there. Phasers to Malky. Oh, that was so funny, that one.
Mike's in even, Mike.
yeah. Mike says hi. Mike Mountain.
Oh, Dad's in.
Evening.
He's not a mod on this channel. He is on my channel.
Glue to the Sprue has found it. The missing
found?
cam has been located.
He's missing webcam.
Oh.
Quick, let's finish up now then.
Yeah,
Thanks,
quickly go off there before he comes off.
Oh, that's cool.
I've nearly finished.
That's been a good wee kit, that.
There's
I've got the top to go on.
Is that
Apparently it goes on upside down.
has it
I've
got
been
clear
watching
parts for
Chris
Windows?
intently on that, I must admit. See, by now I'd have had at least 2/3 of that TARDIS on the floor by me feet. Probably some in my feet as well.
I've got one injury, but that was earlier in the day. It wasn't anything to do with this.
Oh, was that a stab at you moment, Fox?
That was a slight stab at you moment, yeah. But not with anything model related. It was work related.
So that's got clear windows built into it, or is that a separate?
What, mine? What?
Yeah.
No, they're painted on. They're
Oh, right. Oh, actually, it looked like they were clear the way I looked at it. So they're just shiny.
Glued to the sprue. The Ewok is too close to finishing his TARDIS, so I won't bother joining. Oh.
I could start something else, Paul. Don't let that worry you.
He's got other things to play with, I'm sure.
Yeah. I've got other little things that I can get out on camera.
You.
Would that not be an ecumenical match?
That would be an ecumenical matter. You filthy
Go
dog.
on the inside or the outside?
Go on, go on, go on.
Inside.
Go on.
I can't help myself but swear on other people's streams because I don't care about monetization.
You'll need a lot of photo editing, Chris, if you're doing the inside, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the extra pot pack that comes in, like, 7 trailers.
So, Chris, did you say you got those Warhammer magazine things?
I got one of them.
Is it? Is it any good? I mean, I don't mean the stuff you get. I mean the magazine, and I mean the figure's obviously good.
I'll show you.
Was it like a 3-page magazine or some nonsense like
No,
that?
it's quite a big magazine.
First one's 199, isn't it?
You get a poster.
Oh, poster.
I'll show you the poster. Hang about.
Yeah, Chris, you might want to learn how to lock the camera onto people.
No, because I'll just keep talking. It'll be fine. There's half the poster that opens bigger than that. And
Yeah, because that's what you get is all the dudes and all the vehicles and all the everything.
Warhammer Conquest picture of a giant dude, look,
Mint.
big giant dude.
Because I am sorely tempted. It's just I can't spare £25 a month, unfortunately. So
I could
I'm a
just
bit SOL on that one.
Well, they
Yeah,
tell you if you
it's
subscribe
serious.
now, you get
same as everybody else.
modeling clippers, easy to use plastic glue, mold line remover, binders and dividers, a painting handle because I know you need another one of them.
Painting handle. Oh, I know what you get.
Poster and some brushes because you're short on brushes, I'm sure.
Oh, wow.
I would quite like, 360 quid's worth of Space Marines.
The magazine itself has got quite a few pages to it. It's quite substantial. There are several sections. There are the 41st millennium, history.
Didsbury. Did you say Didsbury?
No, history.
Oh, they said Didsbury. I'm like,
Eight pages of history as to the thing. Space Marine chapters 1 and 2. Battles, warriors, Space Marines, Space Marine.
Space Marine.
Tutorials on how to paint and how to build, and how to build what came in this issue.
Yeah. How to stick things together without glue.
Yep.
Not hard, is it?
Even the bits as to what to go where, and how to paint your intercessors. It says paint them blue, paint some bits black, what came in this issue,
Draw the rest of the out.
and paint some extra bits gold because that's the 3 paints they gave you this time. It says, "Don't worry, we'll paint the face coloured in a later issue when we give you some face colour paint."
We'll get a pot of face.
Kenneth's in, he's gone, good morning, all. Sorry I'm late. He was checking his Instagrams.
Yeah, because when you look at what they actually give you on that poster and it shows you all the different stuff, it's like 350 odd quid's worth of just the Space Marine things.
Oh, but
And
if
then
they're
like
good,
350 odd quid's worth of Chaos, Plague Marine, Death Marine
Because you
things.
get vehicles like Rhinos in that. I mean, one week you get the base, and next week you get the other sprue. And
Yeah, but I think you get like 1 or 2 dudes, and then I don't know what they'll do when you get to things like the vehicle, because you've got that floating Space Marine tank, which is going to be a few. That's about 45 quid's worth of kit. So
Yeah, that's probably over a month or five issues or something. Or
and I can't say I wouldn't love all the stuff you get with the magazines. I just can't. I can't spare 25 quid a month, unfortunately.
So how did you manage to lose a webcam?
yeah,
Well, it's
Oh, hello.
it's
We've got an extra thing going on.
a little one, and I tidied up,
Are you
and
blaming it on Chris?
Yeah, I'm going to blame Chris because why not, eh?
Chris's fault.
But yeah, I found it now.
Why are they going there?
Is that your pet name, the little one for Chris?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sweet.
One of many pet names for him.
I'm just doing the last bit together, so
Yeah, I figured I'd get about 30 seconds before you finish.
That's been a good wee kit, isn't
You
it?
know what you can do, Chris? You'll just have to, I don't know, build something else. You've got a nonsense transmogrificator kit.
I've got a Gundam I can build. Yeah, that's right.
It's not a Gundam.
My mouth says hi, Paul.
Hello, Dad.
Oh, it's too big. Fun.
First time Fox has ever said that.
Yeah.
Different decal. Bum cheeks.
It's not the first time Fox has ever said that.
He's had an awful case of Tourette's tonight, Paul.
What was that, Smith?
He's had an awful case of Tourette's tonight. Has
Not my channel.
Another one. Yeah.
I'll be submitting a bill to Fox for any lost revenue from my stream.
Oh.
To be fair, it's not just him that you're going to have to, because I'm here.
Yeah,
there is
but
that.
there's no chance that you'd pay me, so
Yeah, that's true. In that case, fuck.
none changes. That's funny.
Nice to know it's not just us two that do that. Then, Terry.
Yeah, I don't believe in monetizing Chris.
I don't believe in monetizing Chris either,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it, that needs a base code.
unless somehow it's all siphoned off to my account, which would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
I can cancel Patreon at any moment.
Me.
Yeah, to be fair, we pay you, Fox, so you have to buy that Warhammer stuff.
You pay my bills. That's what you pay. I don't earn enough to have extra money on top, unfortunately, at the minute.
I'm finished.
You can
I'm
pay
done.
me more if you want.
Well done, Chris.
I can, but the only other option
It's a
is
time machine. I
That's
think the
good.
door's probably open. I think they should probably open a little bit if you're careful,
Don't break it.
or if you really force it. There we go.
That's pretty mint, that, Chris. What was that, like a 5-minute build or something?
Don't know what's the time.
I don't know, 5 minutes from whenever we last looked.
No, it's,
20 past 9.
So hour and a half.
it's all relative, isn't it?
So probably hour and 10 minutes if you're just doing it without having to stop and
I like
catch
the
it.
finish.
Pretty cool.
That was nice.
Got a nice finish to it. I like the blue.
Are you going to put sweets in it and things?
No,
What are you going to put in it?
you could put sweets in it, but you'd never find them again, would you?
Is it big enough for a jar of extra thin?
Can you lose a webcam in it?
It wouldn't quite fit.
Paul,
Right.
why have we just got
Extra
like a big Team Inept sticker going across the screen on yours?
Because advertising, isn't it?
Is it? Yeah, but it's like advertising's normally subtle, not the majority.
Yeah, you've got to be subtle like my advertising. Look, see,
There is
subtle.
some plug-in, and then there's, yeah.
You met
there's-
Paul, and he
there's
doesn't do
some
subtle.
advertising, and then there's wearing a massive T-shirt with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our adverts are so good, we're going to cover the content with them completely.
Absolutely.
To be fair, the amount of content on my desk isn't exactly gouge.
That's what it is. They're concealing mess on the desk.
No,
Desk mess? Surely not.
it's messy now.
Still battering on with your figurines and that though, Paul, aren't you? So
Indeed, and that's the thing. They're so bloody small, and I've got them right up to my face.
Face.
I'd have to have the camera like this.
Yeah,
that might be a bit
that
scary.
works.
Yeah.
So, what you've been doing, then, Paul? I know you've been deciding which arms to put on.
Well, you know what I've been doing. I tell you.
Tell the viewers, I'm doing the whole
Hang on.
talking to camera bit.
Oh, right. Hang on. Let me
He really hasn't got the hang of this, has he?
do a bit of careful rearrangement of all my notes.
What have you been up to? You know what I've been up to last night with you? What was it?
There.
He fell off.
Old Troughton Chard says, do the TARDIS doors open? Yes, if you force them hard enough, yes. But that's true of most things.
I can.
Yeah, they do sort of rotate. They don't feel very happy doing it, I must admit.
What is that? What's true of most things? If you force it, it works.
If you force it hard enough, it'll move, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or swear at it.
Focus.
Oh, painting a dude.
Well, this one's one of the things I have been doing, and it's done. The authentic battery-powered turny thing.
Yeah. Move
Yeah.
a
Out of
bit further
focus.
away, though, so properly in
Little,
focus.
Bottom
And-
holder things. Yep.
Him. Oh, look, that one's coming to focus. There's Rick Parfitt.
Is
Rick
that
Parfitt.
Why do I know the name? Who is Rick Parfitt? I know the name, but I can't remember it.
He's the dead one from Status Quo.
Oh, is it? Oh, right. That's where I knew the name from.
Too soon? No.
No, never too soon.
The little fella I'm working on right now.
Little fella. Little tiny little fella.
Here we go.
Is it his own arm he's holding?
It's like a pig scrotum or something.
Oh, no, it's someone's head.
Oh, it's a head. All right.
Yes,
What are these from, Paul? Are these Kill
They're-
Team or?
they're all from Black Sun Minis.
Oh, okay.
Nuts.
Only for like Necromunda or something.
That's what I've done with some Blood for the Blood God and an arm, and it's glaring like a bastard.
Oh, right.
It'll look much better when I take a real photo.
Kenneth says very nice, but we think he might have been drinking.
Yeah. And then there's an arm and a sword.
Chris,
Hello.
have you not explained to Paul that when something sparkles on screen, you're contractually obliged to do the anime sparkle noise?
No, you don't have to do that on my channel. It's only on yours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I would, but I'm not gonna.
But it adds so much to the transmission.
Go on then, Paul. Put it back on. Fox will do the sparkle noise for you.
All right.
No, I'm not doing it. But it won't do anyway because it'll kill his screen.
No, I've
This
locked
is what
on it.
happens in your Team Inept streams. It's like, you do it.
That's
Yeah.
like,
No, you touch it. You touch it.
Like and subscribe, yeah.
It's quite worrying, isn't it? The three of these guys alone on their hangout doing their Team Inept stuff.
Yeah.
It's been a while since the three of us have got together, actually.
Playing with their joysticks, exploring planets.
Yeah, I've not done
Blank
that stuff for ages because I'm rubbish.
To
I
be
do
fair,
find it funny though when they all push Fox off the edge of cliffs and stuff. Like Fox is having a little look about. Oh, I've not been to this bit of the map before.
Where's the ground getting closer? Closer.
It's like, Fox, come here, what? Come here, what? Come here, what? Oh, you bastard. Oh,
Game over.
The coyote of their hangouts, and it's like, yeah, let's push him off the cliff.
yeah.
Acne rocket boots.
oh yes, great fun.
It actually gives me it actually gives me a reason to learn how to do the goofy woo-wee sound. In real life. All the years spent practicing that, I feel validated.
Trout and Chard's asking what you're building, Smooth.
I'm waiting on the paint drying on my TARDIS, and I'm just taking windows out on what do you call it?
Voyager.
Spaceship.
Voyager. Aye, yes, it's Voyager. Star Trek.
V'ger.
Because we're going to be lighting them up, so there's lots of little windows to take out, and it's.
Everybody's favourite Star Trek series.
I've never seen the film actually yet, so I need to watch it so I can get an idea with the lights. And
Yeah. Actually, telling someone to watch Voyager is something I probably never do.
The first couple were good, and then it was all right. Yeah, no, it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was all about Next Generation.
Nah, DS9, I'm all the way. I'm a DS9 man, me.
I'd never have guessed.
Would you never have guessed?
I'd never have guessed.
But the lithium crystals can't take any more, Captain.
Oh dear.
It doesn't work with a real Scottish accent. It just doesn't work.
No, you have to do it with a proper London accent.
You
I
don't
think.
do it with like a Canadian Scottish accent, where it was much better.
Set phasers to Malky. Aye, that's it.
Trout and Chard says original series only through.
Or what about the animated series?
Yeah, I got that on DVD up here actually somewhere.
I'm not surprised.
Why did it not surprise me that you got it on DVD? All the people in the world who would have that on DVD, yes.
I've got all of them actually. I've got all the when they first released them on DVD. I got the box sets of them.
To be fair, Chris, you've got some right shit on DVD.
If
Yeah.
anybody in the world worked in animation in the 1970s and is looking for the original masters of any TV series that are long since lost, just contact Chris. He'll have it on VHS somewhere.
Yeah, I've got VHS. I've actually got a VHS player as well, so I can actually watch
Yeah,
stuff.
so way. We've got one somewhere.
Betamax rules.
Yeah, Video 2000 all the way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For some reason, I've just had a massive flashback to the computer program on the BBC. Remember with the thingy Searle, whatever his name was.
Is that the one where you had to record the end credits and it gave you a program?
I don't know. It may have done.
I actually played it over the end credits, the proper squealy tape noises.
Was it
and
with
you
Chris?
could record it and play it back.
Yeah, Chris Searle was the presenter, who then went on to do like the farming programs. I don't quite know what that was all about.
The first host of Top Gear was Angela Rippon. So
Really?
yes,
Not the very first host, surely.
yeah.
No,
Apparently
because
so.
it was that old guy with the plummy accent. Yeah, today we're going to look at this card.
That's Fred Dinage, isn't it?
There was a couple of them from Tomorrow as well that did it, wasn't there?
Yeah, it wasn't Angela Rippon. It was well before her time that started.
I would love to watch Tomorrow's World again.
Oh, I used to love that. I used to love it when they go, and here we're going to demonstrate how this works, and it didn't.
If only there was some kind of like place, like some kind of net where you could, look
You
at
can't find them.
things.
I've looked. I haven't looked for a couple of years, but I did look and I couldn't find them.
It's like saying you can't find porn. It's just.
Well, you
Chris
find me
can't.
Tomorrow's World, then I'll go and watch it.
He's got the safe
I can't find
searches
it.
on.
I won't do it right now, like, because I'm doing stickies at the minute.
I've opened another Metal Earth puzzle.
What are you doing? Are you doing your transmogrificator?
No, I've got a spider.
Spider, cool.
It's only a one sheet model, so that should be
One
even
sheet.
quicker. But it's just all legs.
It's a one sheet model. Does that mean Gordon would have to get 3 of them?
There's like hundreds of them.
Roddy's saying, Smoo, you don't see a lot. You know there's a machine that's called a television. I'll make a confession. I haven't actually watched a television set for over 8 months. There you go. Because it's all full of shite.
I haven't actually watched a program on a television for years.
Right, it's only one sheet of instructions as well, so it should be really easy. Interestingly enough, the body of the spider is already in one piece. You just got to sort of bend it, twist it up. So it's
Bend it like Beckham.
Oh, you're doing an arachnid. Oh yeah. Oh,
I thought I'd do a spider. Yeah. Oh, this is thicker rich as well. This is a proper meaty. Yeah, that's a big photo actually. This one.
is it an Australian spider? Is it like that one that Fox screamed like a girl when Kenneth sent him one, and there was like the empty bit of paper, but there was a spider.
Hold it up and I'll compare it to the one on the wall.
Did you see the size of that spider in the picture he put up the other day?
The one on his water bottle. Yeah.
That's cool. Huntsman.
Spider, mate.
That was
I
cool.
like
That.
spiders.
Yeah, that's big enough to kind of not be scary anymore because it can sort of talk to you and.
Yeah, I mean, any spider that's the size of a small puppy.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a house spider. You see it and it goes across the room and you just like hate it. Something like big like a huntsman, I probably wouldn't be bothered by it because I'd be like, well, it's not going to harm me. It's killing all the stuff that can kill me. And it's not going to move that fast unless I really piss it off. So,
Right. I've just read the thing there that says bending down by hand. Tip: doing this step before taking part number 1 off the metal sheet.
Oh.
Oops. Entire kit ruined straight away.
You got to bend it down by hand. It says down, but I think it might mean up. But I don't know if it means
Depends
down.
which way up you've got it, doesn't it?
I don't know. Might do it with tweezers.
Only another 40 million to go. Get
How
on.
many?
Oh,
Scotland's off, back in a bit, off to work. We'll tune back in when I get there, he says.
Okay, we'll probably still be around because, nothing better to do.
Well, I might get bed.
beds for wimps.
Yeah, sleep's overrated.
It's the weekend, man. You'd like to stay up late and stuff.
Yeah, allowed to, but
It is. It's like all the punishments when you were a kid and now things you aspire for. It's like, if you stop doing that or you can't go at the party. Good, I don't want to go at the party anyway. I want to stay in my room.
You know you're actually old when you actually think, I'll just sit and watch the news for a bit.
Yeah.
I've not
without crying or moaning or complaining. And you voluntarily do that.
Your punishment is going to bed early. Punishment?
Oh, I really didn't keep the instructions for those armigers. Monkey fluffer. I thought I had as well. But I've got all the other instructions I've got. Even the instructions from Mortarian, who has no decals. Idiot.
You must have tons of those wee dudes still to paint up, Fox, have you not?
So, again, what?
Still got a lot of those dudes to paint up, the Warhammers.
Hundreds of them, yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed
I've basically painted 10 Space Marines, but I've still got 20 Tempestus Scions, 20 Imperial Guard, 10 Admech dudes, a tank. I've got to build my Taurox Prime in me aircraft thing, flying machine.
I didn't know you could mix, all the different types up. I thought if you were Space Marines, you had to just all be Space Marines.
No, it's they're all Imperial. They're all Allegiance Imperial, so they can all play together.
All right, okay.
Anybody who is on the side of the Empire of Man, the Imperial Man, they can all fight
I don't
together.
just have to buy Space Marines. I can buy anyone's as long as I paint it up in the same outfit colours.
No, it doesn't matter. It's quite free because you could say like most people probably don't actually care, but if you got into it, if you're playing a game and you happen to find the one neckbeard who thinks that lore is the most important thing, you could say, well, these Imperial Guard Acadians from the 54th Acadian Regiment and these Space Marines are, I don't know, Iron Fists who just happen to have been on this planet and have said they'll come and help out because for some other reason they just, they don't all have to be the same thing, because as long as they're all each unit has like keywords. So the keyword might be Imperium, which means if you've got two different groups of dudes like Space Marines and a different force of dudes, but they both have the keyword Imperium, they can both be allies and fight together.
All right, okay.
So I couldn't obviously put together like some Space Marines and a load of Gene Stealer cultists because they're enemies.
Because they're a different species, and
yeah, they're enemies of the Empire. So the Imperium of Man, anybody who's Imperial can fight together. And it's like the Imperial stuff. If you want to play it Imperial, it's like one of the most varied groups because there's so many different things you can play.
I don't think I'll ever play it. I was just curious because I thought, if you were building up a little army just for the sake of painting little dudes, which is quite fun.
Oh yeah.
That you had to stick to all the same thing, but that's so you don't.
Yeah. I mean, once I've built up all these guys and I've got my big Imperial army, I might be tempted to do a Chaos army. Because then you get all your Death Marines and stuff, Plague Marines, and they're all kind of bits with tentacles and guts hanging out, and they're really mint. So I might build up a Chaos army as well.
When you go and play it, do you have to play Chaos army against Marines, or can you have Marines against Marines? Or
you can actually play anybody against anybody. If you're playing, again, if you just go into your local store and you're just having a fun game, nobody really cares. But if you want a proper if you're just playing an open play, you can play anybody against anybody. And it's all about balancing your points. So as long as you've got the same kind of points for your army, like you're both fielding a 2,000 point army or something like that, or 500 points, whatever.
My Marines are all Ultramarines.
Yeah, but if you're just playing that, but if you're playing a proper what do they call it?
game.
You can play a game which is like a game with it's a campaign mission. It's actually a story mission. So it's something that happened in the lore of the universe. That's when you have to play. One of you has to be the Space Marines, and one of you has to be whoever the other opposing. So you're recreating a battle known in the lore of the Warhammer universe.
Ah, right, okay.
So it might be you're recreating that battle where this load of Imperial Guard held out against some orcs who tried to raid them. Or you're playing
to win.
Well, no, because there's some people that just do these story missions that are actually properly campaign story things. I can't remember what they're called.
Nerds.
All these booklets they give you all the lore, don't they?
Yeah, there's a massive library of actual fiction books as well, like the ones I'm giving away. There's tons of them. I need to read some of them. What am I doing with these now? But in reality, of course, as far as I'm concerned, if I walk into the store and there's one other person there who can play I don't care what army they've got, if they can play and I can play with them, I'll just say, right, you can be whatever you want. I don't care. Playing. Because I don't know anyone to play with, so.
Oh.
Well, there's a couple of guys in the Boom Hut who actually go to my local Warhammer store, so. Grey Hall and I've forgotten his name.
Gary,
I apologise.
Dave, Malcolm.
No,
John, Brian, Eric.
no,
Trigger.
I can't remember. I've forgotten his name. I do apologise to him. I always forget his name. But there's two guys actually local to me, so they play in that store. So Grey Hall, I've actually said when I'm out with picked up, I'll go in and have a game because he's quite new to it as well.
I've never been tempted to play a game with any of the people in our local branch.
No, from what you say, they're all like nightmares anyway.
They're a lot of them are, yeah, a bit.
I was in there once. There was a really scary guy in there with a beard, and he did go in with me.
Who was that then?
It was you.
It was you. Well done,
Fox
that
has
man.
never been to visit us.
Hey?
I was going to say Fox has never been to visit us.
No, he's not the scary one.
I'm always scary.
Yeah, he's almost done. Yay.
Hey, by heck, happened to the eat grand. Oh.
Oops.
Spider.
Spoiler.
Spider.
Spider. Don't tell me you finished it already.
No.
Good girl.
I'm doing his body, though. I don't think this is going to take very long. So I think I might do it. This might be a double Metal Earth episode.
Ooh.
Wow.
Double Metal Earth.
Double Metal
Triple
Earth.
Metal Earth, you never know.
No, because the other one's got more than 2 bits in it.
You're more than 2 bits.
I'm not going to be on all night either, because I've got to go archery tomorrow.
Ooh.
Paul might go as well, but I doubt it.
I can be asked. The answer is probably, yeah.
Do you know nobody will get that reference apart from really old people?
What, Robin Hood?
Oh, there you go. Well done. Well, you two guys will get it because it's archery, so you know that you get the reference. Nobody else will.
Yeah, true.
You know that moment when you cut a decal out and then it just vanishes into thin air and you've got no idea where the hell it just went?
Check your toes, Fox.
Eh?
Check your toes.
That's not very nice, Cherry.
What?
You know.
No,
Picking on me.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I remember now, yes.
There we go. I've got spider body.
Spider pig. Spider.
Ooh.
I've got to put that on the other bit now, apparently.
Do you have to make some miniature palps? I just wanted to say palps.
I don't know what a palp is.
Something about the mouth.
It's the mandible on the mouth.
Is it?
But I just, it's one of those words that's horrible to say. Palps. It's just a mingy word. It's just like, ew, I don't want to say that again.
It's like moist.
Moist is a
Moist is a
lovely
good
word.
I've never understood why people hate the word moist.
No,
I
it's,
like
it's,
moist.
it's
Good
a nice
word.
word. I like moist.
Yeah.
Moist is good.
Don't think it's probably never been said quite so many times by so many people in such a short period of time. But
Apart from Greg's, when you go in and the buns are moist, I do like a moist bun from Greg's.
Yeah,
I
Terry
have-
walks in and is like, "Excuse me, ladies, are your buns moist today? Can I try some of your moist buns?"
Mickle Pickles asking Chris, does a spider come with a web?
Because
Nope.
we're on the web.
you have to supply your own.
Ah,
Made
oh,
of
I see what you did there. Colin. Yeah,
It's good, wasn't it?
yeah.
Is that them bits that you're talking about then, Fox? I think that might be the front. Or that might be the back.
I don't know. That's just a big shiny silver thing.
Okay. I don't know if that's the front or the back, but
Could be.
Oh, that's the thorax.
that'll be the back.
Thorax and abdomen.
Because that's the
Abdomen.
front. I've got the front bit now.
The abdomen.
Isn't that what you get out of eggs, isn't it?
Eggs.
That's a terrible joke, Chris.
It's a terrible yoke, was it?
Oh dear.
That's cracking.
Always
I'm getting very
always
tired.
said you was a bit eccentric, Chris.
Yeah.
They're getting worse.
They could get worse, yeah. It's already extremely bad.
Oops, excuse me. Morning, Vicar. More tea.
If you're making, I'll have a cuppa.
Hey,
I've seen the colour of his tea. I don't want it.
my
Yeah,
tea is
he made
proper-
me tea once. It was all right.
My tea is proper northern milky builder's tea. You southern nonces wouldn't understand such things.
Yeah, but it's got to look like tarmac.
Yeah.
Not up
I'm
north.
not sure that milky builder's tea is a thing.
It is up north. You wouldn't know. You don't even have gravy with your chips down south. You don't have proper chip shops or anything down there.
You're not even as northern as some people in this group, so
One person.
yeah.
I'm pretty certain I'm the most northern English person in this room. In this collective virtual room. Notice how I said English. I did qualify it. I gave myself an out.
Yeah,
That does make you the most southern, though, Chris.
it does it?
Yeah.
Quick, get Dave on.
Bit,
He'll
yeah.
outsouthern than everybody.
Dave's not southern. He's from Lancashire.
Yeah, no, but he lives in a boat off the coast of space or something. I don't know. He lives in pirate land. He's like, whoa.
That's
It's
Penn's
a
out.
farmer.
He might be a pirate. Pirates have to grow food as well.
Software pirate, maybe.
Arr. Avast behind.
He falls over.
It's all gone very quiet.
The tiny, tiny little base that this came with, it's fucking tiny.
Are these resin or plastic figures?
Resin.
Ooh.
I'm brave.
What's the CA glue you're using?
Gorilla.
Oh, cool. How long
Got
do
a
you get?
picture of me on it, so you know.
How long do you get to wiggle things around before they lock into place?
Not very long. It's quite quick.
Excellent.
Quick drying. I like it.
Because I've got to build my Deathcore Krieg, and they're all resin, and I'm having doubts about how quickly I can get the arms in place.
As long as they've got, if they've got like a only one way to fit, it's normally not too difficult as long as you try it first. You've got a few. You've got. It doesn't go off like extra thin where it's just done.
Yeah.
You know, you've got a little bit of wiggle room. With.
I mean, I built those Fallout ones, but I have, for some reason, I've just the super mutant was his arms were all apart anyway.
Super.
His arms akimbo, and the one with Nora was she's holding a weapon, but I can't remember how easy it was to wiggle the arm around to be holding the pistol.
Super mutant, his arms open wide.
Yep. Shaka when the walls fell.
I've just managed to drop my little miniature into some silver paint.
I've dropped figures into my wet palette so many times and been like, oh, for crying out loud.
The problem is, it's onto his really nicely, delicately detailed fucking trousers, and I've now got to patch them all up again.
For some reason, whenever I do it, I always drop them into like the shiniest silver paint of known to man.
Yeah, it's a little tiny dot of fucking Vallejo steel that I had on the map.
Yeah. It's always the shiniest metallic paint that you may not have used for days, and yet here it is. And I usually don't notice for about a day, and I'm like, why is the half of this model covered in?
You haven't used it for days, and yet the paint is still moist.
Moist water. It's a wet palette, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they said it's a warhammer. That's not the word I was looking for. Warhammer, always moist.
I think we should do this on your live stream tomorrow. You know, Fox.
What?
And all of us on it talking complete shit and swearing. It'd be great fun.
Well, you see, I have an advantage in that I don't give anybody the link.
Bet we can find it.
Don't forget, of course. Also,
Don't.
the advantage that it's not done up as a hangout, so you couldn't join if I wanted you to anyway.
We could join. It just means driving up.
Oh,
That would be funny.
That would be worth it.
Almost worth it. Yeah.
That's worth the petrol, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yes. What time are you picking me up tomorrow morning, Chris?
What time's it on? 3. So about midday I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Fox's doorbell goes at 3 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Sure, if you buy Mummy Fox with enough chocolates, she'll let you in sneakily.
Mm.
Mum doesn't do sneakily. That's the advantage.
Sure.
Oh, I know what I've just done, you silly boy.
Silly boy.
Oh well. Just started putting decals on the one I was going to do tomorrow. Never mind. Idiot.
Oh.
Baby.
Well, you don't do very much tomorrow anyway, do you?
Nah, well the thing is I've done a bit of painting. It was like, you know what, I'll leave the decals because decals is something I can do on a live stream. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing when it comes to like painting figures because that's not really something I can do on a live stream very easily because it just involves ignoring everybody in chat for 3 hours and nobody seeing anything because all they can see is the back of my head.
Oh, that's when you want to do it as a hangout then, and we'll all come in and help.
Yeah, that's true. But then the thing is, if I do it as a hangout, I can't have any of the OBS stuff going, can I? So I can't have my overlays and things.
Ah, no.
That is the problem, you see.
You'd have to be on constant screen share.
Yeah, it's not
We
right.
could print one out and just hold it up on camera occasionally.
Just stick it to the front of the camera. It's like a clear, transparent negative the wrong way around. I didn't need to say clear and transparent, really. That kind of makes it redundant. Do you know what I've discovered recently?
I don't want to know.
No, it's a podcast. I've had a few hours of like Elite Dangerous time, quality Elite Dangerous time. And I was like, well, I need something to listen to while I'm going 300 light seconds to this planet, to this task, this planet. So I downloaded the Infinite Monkey Cage podcast. The one with Brian Cox and Robin something or other.
Robin Ince.
Robin Ince, that's it. Paul knows what it is.
Yeah.
And it's actually really good. I really enjoy it. It's just something to listen to while I'm going from system to system. And it's like, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, I like Monkey Cage.
Robin Ince is just mint. Especially when he takes the mickey out of Brian Cox by doing impressions of him.
Yeah, because the Mancunian accent's really funny.
Oops.
What you mean, just generally?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with the Mancunian accent. When I develop one, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's strange how everyone else has got an accent, but I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, I found that. Back.
Only another couple hundred to go.
Doba.
Hide it under some more wash. Yeah.
Right, there you go. That's body of spider.
The body is done.
Spider body.
Better bing, better body.
And then I've just got to do all of the legs.
All of the legs.
Oh, they'll be fiddly.
Many legs, man.
Many legs. Is anyone still in chat? Let's have a look. No, not really.
Pickle says, what are you playing, Fox?
Yeah.
What, now? Oh, again, Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One X. I didn't say what I was playing it on. The Elite Dangerous is fantabulous. Kenneth's in. No, it's Kenneth was in. Fox narrative, says John Bias. Yes, narrative play in Warhammer is when you play an actual story mission. That's when you have to do things correctly in canon and stuff, and people get picky.
Right, I need part number 4 and part number 5 to make a leg.
I would suspect what you probably need to do is you need to get part number 4.
I've seen 5. Is that one in the middle?
Part number 5, then you have the parts you need for part number 4 and 5, I reckon.
And put them together.
Yeah.
By bending.
And then what you do is it's an enormous spider that you've just made.
I don't know about enormous. But yeah, it's...
Oh, Christopher.
Hello.
You know,
Am I in trouble? I'm only ever in trouble when people call me Christopher.
Yes, you know, for your Zaku that you're making.
Yes.
This. Do you want the number of the Gundams, the decal set for Zaku's that I happen to have in my hand right now that you might find useful?
Wait, what?
This decal set that I just happen to have in my hand is for Zaku's, for HG
right.
Zaku's, for your scale, because you've got stickers with yours, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which are basically gash.
Apparently, I haven't looked at them yet.
So if you go onto Amazon, look up Bandai decal set 39.
Oh, I'll write it down here.
Yes, it's a
Bandai
decal set
decal
39
set 39
for MS Principality of Zeon.
Okay, I don't know what that means. But
They're kind of generic, but they're kind of, it won't replace all the stickers you've got in that, but it's kind of the generic Zeon.
this says Principality of Xeon mass productive mobile suit.
Pretty much.
That's what it says on the box.
Yeah. So there you go. That's, you get that inside, and it shows you all the roughly where they can go.
Okay.
So
It gives you hints, does it? Tells you where to put them.
yeah,
That's
they're
right.
just like the generic things you can put. So if you want to not use the crappy stickers in your real grade,
I shall see.
it's the one thing about real grades that sucks is the stickers.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of. I obviously want it to look good, but I also sort of want it to look like it's out the box.
Yeah.
You said box.
That's cheating.
Yeah. Although you could just say, and now we need to go and apply the stickers, and then you put the water slides on, and nobody knows.
People will think, "Wow, those stickers are amazing."
Also, I've just said that on the internet live and everything, haven't I?
Yeah, but nobody's watching.
That may reduce your chances of getting away with it.
We've got 19 people watching apparently, but they won't tell anybody, will they?
Yeah,
No.
they don't want to say anything as long as we don't. As long as we give them the money. Because I'm about to use some on my armigers.
Oh, Spidey's woke up.
What are you doing there, Smoo?
Oh, I'm still cutting windows out, and that's what I'm saying. Spidey's woke up.
Oh, he's woke up, is he? Evening.
He's giving it your own.
Hello, Spid.
If you're about, you can come in and build a bit of Falcon. We're here for a little while.
Spid says, I smooed, I ate Chinese and fell asleep. What did I miss? You smooed and missed the smooth.
If you smooth, usually about 2 days.
Yeah.
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 Proper
What day do you think it is?
Roadie Hobby Corner says, is any of you guys thinking of coming to the model show in Eindhoven near where TK lives?
No.
Nope.
No.
I don't do travel. I'm allergic to travel. By allergic, I mean lazy.
No, go to the one in Telford. That's still the plan.
Yeah.
On the Sunday. I've got to work on the Saturday.
I'm really at a loss as to what to put decals where, and my creativity gland is just not working at the moment.
I've got a leg. I'll put it on there, shall I? Which one should it go on? One at the back? No, not the one at the back. Why do they not put it on the one at the back?
That bit you thought might be the palps earlier on is actually the spinnerets.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's an arse thingy. Yeah.
Arse machinery. For his butt machine.
It's a butt fan.
Butt parts. Oh, where can I... can I put my legs?
I hope everybody's enjoying this spider, because as soon as I show it to the wife, it's going to be a lot less three-dimensional.
Do you think she'll launch it across the room like?
No, I think it might end up with a book on top of it.
I'll be able to hear a scream from here, I think.
I think you can probably hear a scream from there.
No, I'm in your front garden.
Carl Whitfield has entered. Hello all, he says, or hi all.
All right.
Oh,
Hi. I'm Ed Winchester.
What was that in?
That was the fast show.
That's it. Yeah,
You just pop up and go, hi, I'm Ed Winchester. And then
yeah, that's it. It would disappear again, wouldn't it? And the other guy would, this week, will mostly be eating caramel salata.
I just think that guy, that poor actor, his entire resume for like 6 years was, I had like a 6-second slot every week in a TV program. How do you describe your character? Very well, thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Oh, I loved that
And I'm
program.
pretty sure at some point somebody else completely different popped up and said, hi, I'm Ed Winchester. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah. wonder how many times he gets that at his local shopping mall.
Oh god. You're that bloke, aren't you? No, I'm not Ed Winchester. Go on, say it, say it. Take my fucking money.
Some guy pops up in front of him and just goes, "Hi, I'm Ed Winchester."
Brain. That's most disappointing.
Disappointing? Why is it disappointing?
My creativity is just vacated. I can't think at all. I'm missing some decals somewhere, I think.
Wasn't it me?
Don't want those. Don't want those. Don't want those. Okay, I don't need those.
Don't forget to base your miniatures in the same way as the rest of your army.
Hey?
Fox will get the reference.
I didn't hear the reference. What?
Don't forget to base your miniature in the same way as the rest of your army.
Yes, and don't forget to face the miniature in the same way as the rest of your army. And, well, we're done. I'm getting used to Peachy now, though. I'm no longer disturbed by his left-handed painting technique, which used to freak me out.
Left-handed painting techniques are brilliant. Shut up.
No, it just used to freak me out. I'd be like, I can't watch.
Yeah, it's unnatural.
Yeah, but I've got used to it now. I am with used to itness. I might have to fall back on the old model maker's technique of when you've got no idea of what to do, declare a minimalist decal style.
Crowdsource. Get
Yeah, I had a lot more of
followers
decals saying Principality of Xeon, but I seem to have lost them all. I don't know where they all are.
What you need is a decal that says customer returns are supposed to, or whatever the fuck it was, that poor fucker.
Well done. That would have worked if we...
Yeah, I'm sure that was funny.
Yes, I like when you get a bit of a joke.
Yeah, it didn't come out, but remember that poor fella who bought the decal sheet on eBay and it had all the returns.
Oh, the warning labels, yeah.
When customer returns are, yeah.
Face pause. Yeah.
That's most frustrating.
It was both very funny and quite
Very
sort of
sad in equal measures, yeah.
I seem to have misplaced.
your brain.
Pretty much. A significant number of decals. Yes. Oh, well.
I haven't got, if you want to send them to me.
What, send you the ones I haven't got? Yeah, well done.
No, any of them.
Needs a bit of colour on it.
Unless I didn't have that many, in which case... I can't do much with that then. Oh, well, never mind. Moving on. There you go. Just for fun. Nice and shiny.
I've adopted a new technique in doing this. I'm just going to pull all the bits off. And then see what happens.
Is this the slap it on technique?
Yeah. Well, I think I've got to do 3 of one leg and then 3 of another leg. And they're basically the same, but left and right.
I was going to say, should you know 4 on each side?
Yeah, we're not missing some legs there.
No, I've done 1, and then there's another one to do somewhere else as well, apparently.
Ah. Maths. You're a friend of mine. By friend, I mean, not friend.
Spider.
Spiders. You're a friend of mine. Right, I need to make a decision now because I'm just officially doing bugger all at the minute.
Yeah, don't do too much because you've got to do it on your own thing tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I know this. This I know.
No blaming me for everything. You're sitting there doing nothing tomorrow, just twiddling your thumbs because I did it all yesterday.
Imagine it now. I was going to do this, but damn that, Chris.
Yeah.
I was going to do this, but then all my clothes fell off, and
That was a bit random.
yes, I was kind of going for the Kenny Everett vibe, but I forgot the rest of the joke, and it just died.
I know how it feels. I know how that feels.
It was all done in the best possible taste. Really.
That's the there we go.
That's Captain Crenham.
Captain Kremen.
Captain Cretin.
Oh God, that was Kenny Everett, wasn't it? Captain Crenham.
Yeah.
I can't remember him doing that big German military dude with the big shoulders.
Oh yeah. The one that had to bomb everything,
Yeah, it was him.
and the preacher with the massive hands.
Oh yeah.
Brotherly love.
Yeah.
Brotherly.
What was
brotherly love?
the dance troupe he had?
Hot Gossip, wasn't
Hot
it?
Gossip, that was it. Yeah.
Sarah Brightman, wasn't it? Andrew Lloyd Webber's missus.
Yeah, Andrew Lloyd Webber. Don't know which is worth, Sarah Brightman or Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah, that's an image you can't undo, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a whole shelf in the spitting image offices. That is.
Oh, Spitting Image. God. Oh, yeah. I love that show.
Somebody's had a message from the PC.
Yeah.
Virus scan found nothing.
Optimize your PC, it says.
Buy a Macintosh.
How about no? Optimize your PC. Buy a new one.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Can you point to it? Is it on the trolley?
Right, I've got 6 legs worth of building to do now.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I say.
Well, considering the previous Metal Earth streams that I've done, I built an Iron Man, and it took 3 episodes.
You're an Iron Man.
This one episode, I'm going to have built 2 things. So
Yeah, I think we've distracted you suitably enough from the chat so you could actually do something.
pretty much, yeah, I haven't had to turn around very much at all.
That's all you've done is build a small rectangle.
Of course, yeah, you've got your chat behind you, haven't you?
Yeah,
You say you built 2 things. Would that be one thing and another thing?
2 things, different things of different ilks.
My creativity thing isn't working. I'll use that decal. I'll use this one. I'm going to use it.
No, you see, I think you should use tomorrow to crowdsource the decal design.
No, because then I'll just be sitting there
Hilarious.
for like an hour and an hour and all of it.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
There we go. That's the one I was going to use.
I might even watch it then.
You'll just sit there and go, the task is to apply every decal on the sheet to the model.
Yeah.
I've got 3 left over. I'm putting one here.
We're going to crowdsource it. Today's program is the Great Egg Race.
Oh, that was a great show as well.
Hello, I'm Heinz Wolf. Today we're going to put the decals onto the model. Yeah.
Has he died?
Yeah.
Next ago.
Don't shoot years back.
I saw him doing an interview for something, and he seemed to have turned into some kind of real right-wing conservative type. Which
He
is
lived it up.
He used to live around here, didn't he?
Yeah, he was professor. He was professor
Professor
Brunel for donkey's years.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was basically a childhood hero. Was sitting there saying, "Yes, we should ban all foreign people and things like that, and not allow immigrants." And I was like, "What?"
I like it when immigrants say that. It makes me laugh.
Yeah. I'm as British as they come. Yeah, that's what I think.
Have I been on the TV?
I was in the TV on the 80s, therefore instant citizen. I think you'll find enshrined in the law. Yeah,
It's terrible when you meet your heroes and they're not what you expected, are they?
yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
Ted-
like when we met Foxx
He's lovely.
in E-Models, yeah.
My friend Martin, when he was a small child of school age, I don't know how he got the number, but he just basically just phoned, what do you call it? Sky at Night. He just phoned Patrick Moore. He just phoned him up, said, "Hi, I have a question about something to do with astronomy." He left an answer on the answer machine. Patrick Moore called him back. It's a bonus.
Nice.
And I never actually figured out, how the hell did you get Patrick Moore's number from?
Well, the phone book, maybe.
Just look up P Moore.
That, yeah.
People.
Bloke off the telly.
Yeah.
I said no. On the dial, mind all dialy ones, it's like star or something. Probably that.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I thought P Moore was a medical complaint.
Oh.
Please write to Points of View, BBC Television.
Water on the bathroom floor by IP Squint. Yep.
IP freely, yeah.
Right. That's about 45 minutes to do one decal. Go team.
That's like a record for you, isn't it?
No. As I've got older, it's become harder to do things without having an instruction sheet telling me what to do. It's like, I can't.
Spit says I do like Harley Quinn, though. I'm a tad biased.
What?
I don't know. I might have missed something. Oh, there's a whole chunk above that I missed it. Mickle Biggle says, like the fingernail art I used to do on the X-Wing. Didn't like how they turned out, but the wife did.
All right. Oh, yeah, because he used like a Harley Quinn decal and stuff. They were fingernail decals, and he thought they came out a bit transparent.
Mickle Biggle says he's got about 20 different Harley figures on various sizes on his mantle.
Yeah. I shall do some warning decals.
I need to do that.
I think.
Right, okay.
Legs, more legs, and a couple more legs to go after I've done the leg.
Yeah, Fox, a Warhammer book, dudes, 28mm or 35?
28. Well, they're not quite 20. They're called heroic scale. They're technically 28mm, but they're not actually realistically proportioned. So they're classed as heroic scale. But if they were realistically proportioned, they'd be 28mm.
So a bit like Revell putting random shit in a box and saying 1 bazillionth scale.
Well, kind of. It's just that, like Revell, they've come up with a new way of a new look for the human form. But unlike Revell, they've actually done it because they chose it rather than ineptitude.
Yeah, because they're not normal human blokes, are they? They're like genetically engineered or whatever.
Well, even the normal people are just kind of like these kind of strange, squat, grunty, lumpy blokes. But
Are they? Oh, right.
even just like the bog standard Imperial Guard are kind of little short, squat things. But it kind of works.
Yeah, I thought they were tiny. I thought they would be tinier than these 35mm.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, you could dump one into the cupola of a 1/35 scale tank and it'd probably get away with it, like I did with that skitter. It just kind of worked.
Yeah,
because there's nothing on the vehicle to say what size it was. So the heads kind of look 1/35 ish.
That was a big skitter, that one, eh?
Right.
seen that in the flesh as well.
Yes.
I've seen Fox's skitters.
Yeah,
You've seen my skitters in real life. It was most impressive.
Yeah. It was dripping down the walls, I tell you.
The eagle was bigger than I thought it was. It seemed bigger in person.
Well, just bugger. Talk about crap super glue. I just went to move the gun on this armature and it just came off because the magnet just pulled up from the super glue. I'm like, thanks, super glue. Not so super glue.
I think use a bit of you might be better off using epoxy on the.
Yeah, I went to use my epoxy and discovered to my joy that one of the bottles was completely solid because I got it about 3 years ago and never actually used it. So, yeah. I have to get some more.
What the fuck's that?
I'm pretty sure putting warning and caution and rescue things on a Warhammer vehicle is kind of heresy. But
yeah, but fuck those guys.
Warning! Don't stand near this bit.
Warning, Bernie.
Rescue point. Rescue. Nonsense. Heresy. Death.
Morning, Mr. Robinson. Yeah.
So is that actually the magnet that's come out? It is the magnet that's... I'm not even...
Magnets.
I think this little fecker is done. Awesome. Let's see if I can get a decent
hid.
view of the...
There's a rogue Scotsman in here.
Focus.
I think Citadel Shades dissolve super glue.
If they do, these will fall apart very quickly.
Well, where this magnet had come off, it was given a good old coating of shade. So I think the shade seeped in and had its wicked way, which is not good for me because how the hell do I get that back on there now? Arse. Magnets.
With a hammer and a lot more super glue.
Yeah.
Super.
Well, that won't quite focus.
Well, just fudge buckles.
But there is now a lovely bloody severed arm
Oh yeah, on a plate.
shield
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a shield, is it?
in a bowl.
Yeah.
I thought it was his dinner.
That's your special touch there, Colin.
Oh yeah,
The
That's
bloody
come up
severed
right.
arm.
You went for that, yeah?
Yeah, great
Oh,
idea.
yeah.
Given, hang on.
Yeah, that come up really well, mate.
Yeah, I've given the scrotum face a nice bloody nose as well.
Men,
I'll take some proper photos of that in a little while.
Mickle Pickle says, has anyone seen the new Lost in Space on Netflix?
no,
I've seen the one from like last year. I don't know, is there a second season yet?
I didn't even know the first. I
I
didn't
saw
even
the
know
first one. It was all right.
Lost.
See if I can repair this this little magnet scenario.
Spid saying arse magnets.
Yay, good girl.
I dropped a thing. Oh no, there it is.
Is the right answer.
Spid and Kenneth are saying very nice, Paul. Well, actually, Spid says nice. Kenneth says very nice.
Thanks, chaps.
And Spid's asking what celebrity it resembles.
That's a point. Yeah, hang on.
Got to resemble somebody.
Because we all know it has to resemble somebody. Yeah.
Famous people. Not
Yeah, just one of those
entirely
Ken
sure.
Dodd.
Ken Dodd.
Yeah.
By Jove.
I think you need to get like some kind of Skaven figure and paint it like Roland Rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, rat fans. I knew somebody was going to do that. Things were different in the 80s.
Oh
Yeah, this fella never came out looking like a celeb. That was a bit of a disappointment.
I'm sure it has a look of someone, but I can't place it.
I lovingly refer to him as Scott's great grandfather.
He looks a bit like Jeebus with armor.
Yeah.
Armored Jeebus.
Grab. Oh shit! Don't fall over Sean Bean. Oh, stay there.
You've just done what all over Sean Bean?
Sean Bean nearly fell over.
Ah.
And yeah, just for
That makes a change.
any reference, there's Paul Bettany.
There is ever, does he?
Yay, magnet repaired. Panic over. Our time of national crisis is resolved.
I think this still stands as probably my favourite bust I've done so far.
Yeah.
Just because that hat is. I love it.
Yeah, that's come up really well. I like that.
His big floppy collar makes him look nice and la-di-da.
Yeah.
I guess that's not intentional.
Have you done the Barbosa one yet, Paul?
No, not yet. At some point, I'll probably pick that up though.
Yeah, it's a good bust, that is. I like that.
Ow, stabbing, ow.
And obviously, the only celebrity that actually looks like the person he's supposed to be is the Bean.
Oh, you've got a bean as well. I got the Ned Stark one.
I've actually got a full can of beans. The thing is, I need Ned Stark to complete the
Yeah,
trilogy, really, don't I?
if we actually got you a model of sort of actual celeb that actually looked like the actual celeb there? Would you have to make it look like somebody else?
Yeah, make it look like Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got
Or have a Ned Stark.
and obviously we've got the one that kicked it all off with Patrick Harper looking like Lovejoy.
I was about to say Lovejoy then, just because I'd forgotten about that. I was about to say it looks like Lovejoy, that.
What I might do.
Doba, 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 doba. Doba, doba, doba.
In my to-do pile.
I'm quite glad I came on tonight because I've got some work done, which is nice.
One of my birthday presents is I bought myself, admittedly. Is
That's nice.
Sergeant Ewart of the Scots Greys, and already I'm looking at that and just seeing Windsor Davis.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Now then, lovely boy.
that is actually a real person. Sergeant Ewart is a real, legitimate human being. So I kind of need to.
Lovely boy.
You're setting off, hot man. Oh, you boy.
Yeah. Yeah, dear old Mitch and his military models. I might clear a bit of space. I can start hacking away at the various mold lines and stuff on a couple of these.
Ooh.
Actually got the...
Excellent.
So I've got a bit of probably can't see it all that well, but a bit of Rooster Cogburn.
Yeah.
Who's that one?
John Wayne as Rooster Cogburn from True Grit.
It does look like John Wayne. Also looks like he's kind of pooping from the wrong angle.
Yeah.
Looks like he's squeezing one out.
It also looks like he's got a monocle.
Yeah.
There's supposedly a I can't see it, a horse's set of reins that should go into his mouth. I can't for the life of me can't see it.
Because that's how you work a horse, isn't it? That's how you drive a horse, isn't it? With your mouth.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
Is it a whole horse or just a half a horse done with it?
Yeah, just half.
Where did this kick for historical actors and figures and chisel come from?
They're just quite good fun.
Shouldn't we ask?
Yeah.
I've done some legs. Look,
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
there is Ann Spidder.
Ooh.
No, he ain't got any face
quite meant,
furniture yet, but he's got legs.
No, that bit isn't there at all. Shit.
It's got more of a flat bit instead of just individual palps. I just want to keep saying palps.
I'll have to improvise with a bit of plastic card or some actual
Palps.
rope, maybe.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure if these bits are the palps, but I'm doing another bit now.
Palps.
12 and 13.
Yeah, it's a word that's worthy repeating. Palps.
Yeah, I'll do John Wayne next.
Yeah, but who's he going to look like?
God only knows. It'll be.
Probably look like Diana Dawes or something.
He's going to come out looking like Sean Bean.
Probably come out looking like Fatima Whitbread.
I do hope you've got one that's going to look like Foxx.
Wait, what?
Hang on.
They got to do a Bob Symes bust somewhere, haven't they?
Hang on. The other one I was considering may well fit that criteria. It doesn't have any visible long hair at the back, but
Yeah.
not far off, is it?
Hang on, let me lock it on so I can have a look. Hang on, where is it?
Yeah, that'll do it.
It kind of looks like a cross between me and Adam Savage with a beard.
Yeah.
that's true.
But I do like that kind
It's
of
actually it's a bit more like if Ted had a Van Gogh.
hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing a bit of old Benedict in there as well.
I'm seeing a bit of
Double snatch.
Colin doing the old body snatchers thing.
Just imagine him going, slap it on.
I know. I could
Basket.
at the back. I could work in a bit of a mullet to make it look more like Fox.
Ooh, I don't have a mullet. What are you talking about?
Why not? You love
Yeah, you
it.
say I've got a mullet.
He's got his man bun going tonight.
Yeah.
Man bun. I've got a tiny little rat tail going on. Mullet my ass.
No, not an image I want.
I have never been and never shall be in any way German.
Yeah.
That's Vincent, isn't it?
Or beholden to the 1980s. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Club Tropicana, drinks are free. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do believe you rocked a mullet at one point, Terry.
I may have, mate, yeah. And the mirror shades and all that sort of shit.
Some
Yeah.
things are not difficult to believe.
You go up there, little fella.
Just imagine Terry in his full Don Johnson get up in the 80s.
Skinhead, Harrison jacket on,
Roll up to the
12
elbows.
Doc Martin boots, different colour laces in each one. Yeah, that kind of thing, mate.
That was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think Paul's ever had a mullet.
Earlier, bloody fucking hair. I grew out of my hair in my 20s.
You try to say he's follicle challenge, Chris?
Not challenged, no. He's got lots of hair.
Yeah.
I've got Miami Vice music in my head and I hate you.
Speedy Q8 says arse mullets and the newest fashion icon, Fox.
What?
Speedy Q8 says that arse mullets are the newest fashion icon.
Oh,
It might be in Aberdeen.
Hey, in Aberdeen.
A few years behind in the fashion stakes up there, like.
What, are they almost positively Australian?
It's just weird. It's like, yeah.
Because if you notice, Australian fashions are always like 10 years out of date.
Oh, that must
Go
be
and watch any old school episode of Neighbours. They're always like 10 years out of date even then.
But Kylie, though. Oh.
Like modern day Neighbours now is all shoulder pads and big hair. It's not right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Mum's going through. Mum's watching old Coronation Street at the minute on one of the channels, you know, that does all the old stuff. And it's quite fun to watch. I don't like soaps, but I like the old Coronation Street. But it's all like massive shoulder pads, and it's like, oh, it's terrible to watch.
So you can see all the old school photos for the 70s and that, eh?
Oh God. Yeah.
All the teachers, even the long hair and the fucking the big
Why did you
collars.
Why did you burn your former school down? Because then there's no evidence. All that's in my head right now is Club Tropicana, drinks are free.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to suffer.
wasn't it me?
Is it?
Club Tropicana, drinks are free. Somebody's going to suffer. It wasn't me. All rhymes.
Changed your report and you didn't know it. Aye.
No, it doesn't matter where I put the camera. Whenever I do any work, it'll be off camera.
I've got 2 more bits to do.
Ooh. Is that
Nice.
one bit and another bit?
Yep. Well, they're both the same bits, but different. Left and right.
Same bits, but different. They're identical in every way, apart from the ways that they're not identical.
It's the differences that make them identical.
Yes.
The most fun it's possible to have with a resin kit is this bit.
I'm trying to remember what film it was that they had the little spiders and they chucked a load of them into the building and they were crawling about the place looking for somebody because it looks kind of like that.
Runaway with Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons.
Or was it that crappy film with Tom Cruise where he hid in a bath?
Ah,
From the spider thing, but I don't know what the film was because I blanked it.
and it goes in and it peels his eyelid open and all that to do the iris recognition.
Oh, that was
Minority Report. That's the one.
That's
That
it.
was such a pap film, that. What a load of tosh.
Future Crime Department or something.
That's it. Aye.
It's such a load of nonsense, that film. It was like, everybody was going, wow, this is brilliant. It's like, no, it was terrible.
Was that the ones with the 3 cognitives in the water?
Yeah, they live in a bath.
yeah.
And you know something was bad when 10 years later car insurance adverts are using that kind of wavy hand technology as or, you know, car selling companies.
By the way,
Some local car franchise.
Just to keep that Club Tropicana, the drinks are free tune in your head, Spidey's come up with the next line for you.
Oh, yeah.
Fun and sunshine, there's enough for everyone. Oh, yeah.
I'm being very good. I could just sing it because it's not my channel, but I won't.
Yeah, who wants to get Chris a copyright strike?
That was the video that had Pepsi and Shirley in it, wasn't it?
That's right.
Donna, yeah.
It really confused me.
Shirley.
If you find out Pepsi and Shirley are actually 3 people.
Yeah, Pepsi and Shirley, 3 people.
It's
One of them called Anne.
DJ something. Right, I'm spidered. I'm finished.
Who wants the robot?
So is that Spidey called Q8 by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's all
What
right.
you need to do when you go to bed tonight is lie that on your eye.
Yeah, I'll just leave that somewhere
probably
that's going to
about
get
the same.
found.
Bizarrely, that's probably about the same size as Kenneth's baby huntsman.
It probably is. I haven't got a bottle of water here, but
About
yeah.
the same size as Kenneth, I think.
So yeah, tonight I have done 2 kits. I wasn't expecting that, but
So is this the
there we go.
Doctor Who episode where the spiders invade?
Yeah. Where is it this week? Yeah.
Short and Charge says it looks like the glass spider in Krull. There's a flashback.
That
Scrolls
slave thing, wasn't it? The thingy.
Quite neat. It's quite angular.
Yeah.
Call it angular, Merkel. Sorry.
Saw what you did there, mate.
Right. As I've finished them, I'm going to call it a night. So that means you lot are calling it a night as well, because it's my stream and I'm going to turn it off.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
thank you for doing it.
The power has got to me.
Whoa.
Oh. So thanks everybody for watching. I see we're up to 21 viewers now. So as the numbers go up, the quality goes down. So
You're ahead.
thank you guys for coming along and building along with me.
All right.
We'll do it again another time. I've still got Bumblebee to build. So when I feel the need to come back and do a Gunpla.
Oh, right,
Not a
okay.
gun player.
No, it's a transformer, that one.
That one, it says Transformer on the side of it. Look.
Yeah. Transformers, Gunpla in disguise.
I'm not coming here again.
So yes, that will be the next build.
Bet you are.
At some point. It'll be a few weeks, because I don't do these often. So 2 or 3 weeks time, I expect I'll find some notice and give some shout outs and get everybody involved.
You find some
Obviously,
notice.
you're all welcome to come back and build some more stuff, or not, as the case may be.
Cool.
Spid says hopefully he'll be more awake and organised for the next one, because he said he was going to come along for this one, but then he didn't.
So it might be more interesting if you were still quite sleepy, but it'd be a laugh.
Yeah, there's more chance of stability.
Yeah.
Everything's brilliant when you're half asleep.
Watching's even better when you're fully asleep, but we won't go there. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming along and watching. Sorry I haven't been much involved in the chat because it's behind me and I can't figure out how to do it. But, it's all difficult stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. Watch it from the beginning next time. Mike says he'll make the next one as well.
Not that Chris is rubbish, but it's not even my live stream, and I've got the chat just there. So
Yeah, well, I've got the chat just there, but it's there about a metre away over there. I can just about read it, but it means I have to look over that way.
you're rubbish, aren't you? Basically.
Yeah, well,
So-
the laptop won't fit in front of me here because I've got stuff.
That's why you need an iPad. You need to get an iPad like normal people.
Trout and Charles says, hopefully I won't miss it due to work, but it's most entertaining. We can watch it again now because I'm going to finish now. So then in a couple of minutes it will be up and live. You can watch it.
No,
So,
Tron Shard says hopefully you will miss it.
Yeah, that's I typed it wrong. Speed says no, it wouldn't go well because of sharp things. But that's what makes it fun. And it's not us getting stabbed, so it's even more fun.
Injuries. Yeah.
And
So thank you all. Thank you all for coming and joining me in the build. Thank you for coming along and watching the builds. And that's about it, really. Anything else from you lot?
No, I did stab myself on your live stream just to get the extra viewing figures.
You're only
A little
really
bit
doing
with my
details.
tweezers.
How can you stab yourself?
A little bit with some tweezers.
We didn't notice. You
I
should
did
have
say out stabbage, and nobody noticed.
You should have said it louder. I
I
kept
did.
saying it until we responded.
You're all too busy not waiting for me to stab myself.
Yeah, we weren't
Used to
expecting it.
I think we've got so used to seeing you do it now.
Yeah.
You just mute it now. It's like, yeah, look at me.
You actually got to lose a finger until we start paying attention now.
Yeah, get a gusher going or something like
It's like
that.
being a
Yeah.
traffic cop. You're not really bothered by car crashes anymore. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
no
I've seen it all before. Right, thanks all, and good night, everybody.
good night all.
Night.